Yo, what's going on, guys? Happy Saturday. Holy traffic here. Hopefully everyone's off to a good start to their day. Picked like the loudest time to hit the live button ever, I guess. Let me know whenever the chat loads in, you guys can see stuff. It's spinning on my chat phone right now, so I don't know, it could be live, I have no idea. Slugma's just patiently waiting to see what happens next. There we go. What's up, Dragon Steve? Got Califlower in the house. Fanta with 1 month. Thanks for the month, man. Appreciate that. 22, how you doing? Hopefully everyone's enjoying the start of their day. And also, looks like we got a Kyogre coming up. I was trying to look for a bird, man, but they're just so tough to find. So let me see if it lets me private this one. If it does, I'll send invites. And if not, there's a Dialga right beside it. Oh, there is. Okay. If you want a Shadow Kyogre, let me know. I'll private this for the first like 60 seconds or so. So you got to let me know, though, because it won't be snipeable on private. BG, what's up, man? Dan says BT's being nice. We don't get used to that, man. Don't get used to it. Let's get Mr. JMO in here. Dude, I can't believe you got a Shundo yesterday. For anyone that missed the early stream that we did, JMO got a Shadow Shundo of Moltres. So, yeah, I thought he was kidding at first. It was the very first raid of the stream. Crazy. Benny, what's up, man? BG says I'll take the fish. Yo, did they switch the invite system? Dude, it says I have 8 remaining at the top. Callie with 3 months with the Magikarp gobbling the Wiglet. I don't know what to say about that, but thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 3 months. Again, I'm still a little bit puzzled on what to say about the combination of emojis there. Show some love for Callie. It's a pleasure to have you around. Thanks for being part of the channel and for putting up with our shenanigans every day. But yeah, I'll try the next one, DB. The next RSVPs will be 15 minutes after, because I started on the 15. Whoa, that filled quick. But it looks like they sent it so we can now send 10 invites at a time. I've been asking for that for a while. It used to be 5, and then you had to wait for the 60-second mark. But this lobby actually let me send 10 at a time, which is cool, man. I mean, it's not like that big of a deal, but it kind of could be a game changer time-wise. Yo, Kamal with 5 months says, how's it going, Dan? And how's yours and Adam's luck been? Yeah, I'm curious about that too, Dan. How's it been going? Also, Kamal, thank you very much for the 5 months. Also, I might be seeing you next week. Might be in town for something, Kamal. I'll have to let you know on Instagram at some point when I figure out what I'm doing, but I should be in your neck of the woods for at least a day. Giovanni, what's up, man? Dan with a 5 says, Adam and I say hi with our shiny backgrounds from Denmark. I'm assuming you guys both got the Mewtwo's by now. Hopefully got the Moltres. That one looks really sick, but thanks again for the 5. Hope you're enjoying your time. I got a 99 off the Hundo. That's great. That's really good, Kyogre. Our Kyogre luck continues. But thanks again for the 5er, dude. Also, Dan was showing me there's like a Lego Stamp Rally Pikachu with a special background. It looks pretty sick. I'm not usually like the biggest Pika collector, but the background does look nice. All right, let's see what we got on the first one. No shiny whales. Dude, I didn't get any shiny whales in all of Chicago, and still my remotes since have yielded the same. Zachary, how you doing, man? Wonder if we're doing another, I mean, I hope not. I hope not, Steve. We're just trying to have a good time today. You don't gotta be donating at all. Just being here, liking the stream, showing up to the streams is number one for me. But there is a Dialga beside me. I'm still gonna try to snipe some, I keep wanting to call them Ho-Ohs, but Moltres. Because I did, I think, 8 of them yesterday. We didn't get the shiny. I didn't get the Articuno from Tokyo either. Obviously, I got the Zapdos. If you missed yesterday's short that I posted, it's in there. All right, he's been caught. In Denmark for GoFest, sadly can't RSVP. Well, yeah, I mean, Giovanni, that's up to you. All right, sweet. Let me just double check here. There's a Golett raid. Interesting. Let's beat up this Dialga and then go down by the water. I want to find a bird today. Got to get back in the bird train. Ever since I came back from the States, man, the birds have been treating me differently. I must smell different now. You lost a potential purifiable Kyogre Hundo. Oh, Hundo, yeah. It's hard to say, though, man. Like, how close was it? Because if there's 15 attack, a lot of the times it's, like, squandered on that front. Never know, though. Dialga, says Callie. I've been loving these Dialga raids, and I feel like I've been neglecting them because all the GoFest shenanigans going on. We're getting a purifiable Shundo this month. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones and in my Wiglet. Get him in here. The Burbs. So strong. What up, man? If you guys haven't already, make sure you like today's stream. It is Saturday. Drop a like for Saturday. If not for me, do it for the debatably the best day of the week. Friday fans are like, boo! Friday's better, bro. Garlic with the gifted. You don't gotta do that. Goes to Ari Quest. Ari, if you're in the house, you know what to do. Please say thanks to Garlic. And really, you don't got to be doing that. The mods already do way, way, way too much here on top of 1,000 giftings all the time. So thanks very much, but seriously don't got to do that. It wasn't from me. What do you mean it wasn't from you? Weather tonight's awesome. I heard you guys got a lot of rain before, but glad your weather's good for today. We had one rain day in Chicago, which kind of sucked. The other days were good though. Not too bad. You don't look the same to the birds anymore, says Party. When you pulled back to Canada, we're holding a sign, welcome home, cheater. Yeah, I guess so. They know that I actually did find an American bird. It was off stream. I was with Kristen and Nate, and they can attest. I did find a bird off stream, an American bird, but he decided to not stay in his home like a complete freaking idiot. So I didn't bring a bird back with me. Hi, Bob, what's up? Shiny Shadow Horsey, nice, dude. Yo, I wish those raids were more common. I want to hunt the new 1-stars like Golet, Horsey, something else that I can't think of right now. Anyways, all the 1-star and the 3-stars are pretty dope. They're just hard to find, and I don't really want to like remote them because like it's expensive. I'd rather do like legendary raids remotely. Garlic says smash the like button, cutie pies, and then Nightbot said the same thing. My 4th day of recovering. Hopefully you're feeling a bit better today, Panda. Corbin, what's up? Gonna evolve to the Kingdra? Hi, bye, I would. I was thinking that too. The Shiny Shadow Kingdra would be pretty mean to have like as your buddy as well. Oh, and it's running Draco. That's good. I was hoping he'd be running that. I already walked way out of radius of this raid, so hopefully we don't faint or this one is he gone. It's gonna be not too good if so. But there's a bunch of these hatching in like 40 minutes. There's some Zekroms down by the water. So I think what I'm gonna do is go hunt for birds down by the water, do the Zekroms, and then by the time I come back to the city, it should be Dialga Fest. And we still got 40 minutes left of trying to snipe the remaining Go Fest raids from Copenhagen too, so we'll see what we can do. But either way, make sure you drop a like for some shiny luck. 2307 is the Hundo. Never mind, it's weather boosted, 2884. How's it windy weather boosted today? It is like a stifling hot, still day of sunshine, but apparently that makes for windy weather boost, I guess. All right, some stuff, some things. I think I do have 4 Shiny Shadow Dialgas now. They've been kind of liking me. Can we get another one? Apparently not. That's perfect. Thanks, bud. Stupid time dinosaur. We love the sun. The sun is nice. And I first balled him like a pro. Also, daily 1K egg going in. It's a Chikorita. Fun fact. Not really fun, but more of just a fact. I don't have the family done for Chikorita yet. Heavy, how you been, man? Got a 2874. Should I purify it? I don't know. I would keep that as is for now. See if you maybe get a worse one to purify. Also, let me see if I can snipe something here. That's a regular multi. I want the shadow ones. I think I'm gonna hold out for that, man. I do the Kyogres, I do shadow multi. I think I'm gonna hold off on that one though. You're gonna play Harry Potter Monopoly? Dude, Harry Potter's got everything, man. Meganium looks goofy. Outside really hot. In my house, like Antarctica. Well, you got like the AC rocking or something? I think I'm gonna wait to put my daily incense till we smash those Zekis, because I'm gonna be standing there beating up those electricity-loving dragon guys, so we might as well wait a second and then I'll pop my daily. We're getting a bird today, though. I can feel it. There's also some kind of, I don't know if it's a festival or something happening around, so there's like a few streets that are blocked off where I raid. Gonna be interesting, but in the meantime, we got 3 checks. Let's go with the bottom one first. Number 1. It's like Gabite's pretty sick. Okay. Not too bad. Number 2. Why? Why is Fletch in there? And last but not least, don't be a letdown. Rockruff's a good boy. I mean, at least he's a good boy. 407 is the Hundo, though. What's up, Pro Lord? How you doing, dude? Also, I haven't pulled the Shiny Charmander yet this event. Not that I need it or anything, but it is kind of weird that, like, you can't go 2 feet without tripping over one of them, and I haven't pulled one yet. Which is interesting. That is for the wrong kind of egg. That is the wrong kind of Moltres. Dude, Tin has all kinds of multis. They're just the non-shadow form we don't want to see. Bacon says Shundo Mewtwo. No way. Well, welcome to the club. Whoa! Wild Banette. Bayonet? Banette? I don't know. Either way, pretty cool. You don't see that every day. Especially like with events going on and stuff. Usually it's pretty much dominated by event spawns. Want a shiny Char Binks? I'm always looking for those. I would love to have a Shundo of the Zard. I was saying before, if we do get lucky enough to have somebody finally trade me a SHUNDO Gary. I really want to do this one as the bottle cap. It would be so cool to have a SHUNDO Zard, let alone the G-Max one, the background and stuff. Like, I feel like this shiny and Rayquaza are just iconic. When you think shiny Pokemon, you think of these guys. So having a SHUNDO of that would be so cool. I'm sending them like here and there, Pro Lord. You gotta be a member though, man. I don't think you've been a member for like 1,000 years, so if you want to stay on the list, that is the rules. I try to keep people as long as I can, but if you have no interest in being a member, I gotta do what I gotta do, you know? The background's a beauty. The Dark Skies one, I think, is debatably the best background we've ever had for any event ever. I don't know if there's been a better one. I know there's location ones and stuff, but I don't think there's been a more visually appealing background than the Dark Skies. Walter White says, what's good, Unk? Not much, you know. Just doing some Unk stuff, talking about grilling up some food. That's pretty much what Unks do, right? Just talking about briskets that they want to grill up in different seasonings. Let me do that grunt before we do the 2 raids here. They're going to reset for RSVPs, by the way, in a few minutes. I guess 5 minutes to be exact. I'm going to try to get in some more of them before they're gone, because it is, I think, 7:30, coming up on 7:30 in Copenhagen, and they end at 8. I'd argue the 2025 Wild Area background is most appealing. I like that one too. I mean, I could see it. For me though, the Dark Skies, like there's just so many good Pokemon that contrast it well. Like that Raikou that I gave Marissa a few days ago, amazing, top tier. Obviously the Zard with that. There's a lot of shinies that just look good with it. I saw a shiny G-Max Venusaur with that background. It looked really good too. Ling, what's up? Wonder if I'm doing raids? Yeah, I'm always doing raids. I mean, it's a mixture of like just whatever I find and also, you know, wild hunting too, but I started the stream 10 minutes ago and I've already done 2 raids, so that should point you in the right direction, I would think. Thanks for the jewels, by the way. Gemma's back. I saw somebody at the gym had a shiny Shadow Kingler the other day. They popped in there and the green looks really good, man. So I'm always doing all the grunts we see. I think that finished my radar too, but see if we get a shiny one. Looks like no. Look at how red his eyes are too. Krabby's like the ultimate stoner. Some Pokemon have red eyes in the shadow form, but his are barely open. Also, let's see if he was any good. Whoa, dude, kind of. It wouldn't have been purifiable, but that's okay. So it's up there because that makes up for most of the CP difference. Is the attack stat, right? Interesting. So yeah, those raids will be on cooldown for the next 3 minutes. We have enough time to do these Zekroms in the meantime, and then I'm really hoping I can either get some Shadow Kyogres or some Shadow Molties. That's like the only ones I really want to justify doing remotes on. Hey, Pro Lord, thanks for being a member again, man. I have a legit question. What's that? I like legit questions sometimes. Show some love for Pro Lord, by the way. Appreciate you supporting the channel for a while, man. The Red Gary means at least 6 months support, so thank you very much, and I hope you had fun at your graduation. Sounds like you did. What RSVPs? Kamal, just the Shadow Molty. The Molty, and then I would take Kyogres because it's like later in the day there, but I'm mainly looking for the Shadow Molties. That's the shiny Shadow that I don't have yet. Also, if you guys want this one, let me know. Pro Lord says I'm a member again. I see that. Thanks again, dude. I don't know if you want these. I think you're looking for Mewtwo's, which I can get you in a few minutes, but if you want this in the meantime, I sent one. Also, look at my buddy in here. This is like a weird Pokemon for me. I'm not the biggest Zekrom fan, but I would love to have a Hundo of this. Just a 50 max. There's not too many good electric type attackers and stuff like that. So I'm still raiding these when I see them, but I would really rather raid other stuff. Bubba says, like the stream. Yeah, do that. I'll send them if I see them. Kamal, you're a legend. I hope you know that. But yeah, like I was saying, I'll let you know later this week. I should be in town at least one of the days. I don't know what my plans are yet, but if I am in town, I'll probably do a stream there and grind for a bit. Might as well. Also, I gotta dump some stuff for my items. I don't know what I'm gonna dump though. Been doing a good job racking up Ultra Balls again, but I can barely spin stops for the time being because we're almost full. So let me just do some housekeeping. Might as well. What's your favorite Pokemon to raid? I don't know if I enjoy raiding one over the other, really. It depends on what shiny I'm hunting at the time. My favorite Pokemon in general is Gyarados. So if we ever get Shadow Gyarados in 3-star raids, dude, I'll lose my mind. Let me know, says Kamal. Yeah, I'll let you know for sure. Kason, what up? You have a Hundo Zekrom for Pro Lord. Nice. I have the Reshiram. I have lots of Kirums. But this one from the trio, I've never had good luck with. Actually we pulled, I think it was 298 a couple days ago. So I could max those, but I'm kind of an IV snob. When I raid a lot, I like to just max out hundos. Aiden and I still chat about how much fun it was to hang out with you at the tour in Los Angeles. Oh, what's up, man? Good to see ya. Yeah, hopefully find some Shadow Multis, but it was very much fun. Sorry, I was trying to recognize the name. There's always so many different names. Putting names to faces in real life is always a disconnect for me, but yeah, I had fun hanging out with you guys too, man. We'll see. It is 1:30, so hopefully the last half hour of Denmark raids yields something good. Like I said, I'm not opposed to doing the Shadow Kyogres. They would be all right. But the main thing has got to be the multi. Your friend got a Shadow Shundo Dialga. Bubba, I saw one in the Discord too. I saw somebody post. I forget who it was. They told me in stream chat, and I was like, yo, if you actually got that, put it in the Discord. And they did. The 2307 Shiny Dialga. Pokemon GO is so cruel. When they make your least favorite Mon, yeah, I don't know. They seem to like know what you want, Callie. I've always noticed that. Anything that I actually care about in this game, they make very tough for me to get. And then anything I don't care about, like Tapus, I can't go 2 feet without tripping over. So I think there's a lesson in there, but it seems like the more you want it, the harder it is, or it seems like the harder it is to get. Favorite Pokemon you caught in the wild? I mean, Galarian Birds are definitely up there. I have caught some Shiny Gyarados before too, which that's my favorite Pokemon of all time. So maybe I'd go with them. It's hard to pick one though. Really hard to pick just one. But yeah, there was an event like a year ago where Gyarados was shiny boosted in spawning in the wild, but it was really rare to find. So it was like a 1 in 64, I think, but like you didn't find too many in the day. That event was awesome. I still kept all the shiny wild Garys I got from that. Be nice to Tapu Lele? I will not. I refuse. Also, we're down to my last Pokemon. He's spamming some outrages. I think Zekrom's angry. He's doing it again. But yeah, we'll see. I think like it's the same thing as the Zapdos was when I was in Chicago. They're just pretty rare for the birds. Like I didn't find too many invites for the Articunos from the Tokyo ones. And then even in person, Zapdos was rare, and it seems to be the exact same thing happening again for Mr. Moltimus. And Molty is actually the shiny bird that I like the most. So hopefully we get our looks in before it's gone. But in the meantime, make sure you drop a like for some shiny luck. 2884 is the hundo. We got a 2803 stink. Not too good. He was the little guy that walked around with you. Oh yeah, I know for sure. Yeah, he just actually sent me an RSVP a bit ago. I just mean I don't recognize like YouTube handles and stuff is what I meant at first. And not a shiny. I still only pulled one of these this entire rotation since it came back. And thankfully I don't need candy for it, so we'll just leave it be. Also, we got to check for a slug. The Sluggy Bee, the man to see. I'm going to go check my RSVPs after, too. You're coaching a swim meet. So the Mewtwo's are only on for like 30 minutes, Pro Lord. So, I'll send you this one now. But yeah, they're not going all day. It's a different time zone, right? So unfortunately, kind of a bad time zone for me because it's 7:30 there. Let's see what else we got, though. A Primal Whale from Mr. Dan. Also a 2K going in. Oh, why not? I didn't know the why not's back in the 2s. That's kind of fun. A pony here, which has been very rare to find for some reason. When I first saw this event, I was like, oh, I'll get some more shiny Ponytas. And I've probably seen under 100 the entire event. So that's not too good. You sent a Shadow Whale, says Kamal, did you? Okay. Thanks, man. I'm going to keep it in like, I'm going to keep this on the side in case I see a multi. Just because they're all for the same time. But worst case scenario, we'll hop in that one. I do appreciate it, dude. And yeah, maybe we'll pop our daily incense too. While I'm walking down here, we might as well. And just so we don't get caught up in some other stuff. Oh, that was one Garlic gave me. I was like, why does that one not have Roar time? Sure, let's do like that. That buys us like an hour of time. They figured, why not? Oh my god. What's up, Ghost? Says I smashed the like button because you're a legend. That's why. Thanks for doing that, though. Letting YouTube know that you like the streams and stuff is kind of a big deal for them. So I appreciate it, dude. Slaps Garlic's knee. We're seeing a bird today, by the way. I like a 100% seeing a bird. No more shenanigans. It's going to happen. Holy whales. That's good. That's very good, but it seems like nobody can find those stupid birds. And the fact that they have regular birds, too, like the non-Shadow Moltres, drives me a little bit insane. It's the exact same thing as when I was in Chicago. I kept finding non-Shadow Raikus, non-Shadow Zapdos. Bentley, what's up, man? Big boy Bentley in the house. What's the first shiny of the day gonna be? What do you guys think? Something random from the wild? Think it'll be something from a raid? Think it'll be a bird? I'm not so sure. I kind of think it's gonna be something from a remote raid. If I had to predict it now. Primal Groudon? Yeah, sure. I do want to try to do my incense and stuff in between, but I still need an invite. Why not? Anyone else want a Primal Groudon while I'm here? Try to let me know. I just don't want to miss any spawns or anything like that. Have a non-Shadow multi? I'm waiting for the Shadows. Thanks for the offer, though, Mr. Machop. Because, yeah, the non-Shadow ones I do have shinies of already. I didn't get the shiny Shadow multi when it came out, like, what, 3 years ago? I think it was 2023. So a while ago now for those. Also, there is Arlo. Maybe let's smash Arlo. The Rockets are going to switch soon. I think it makes sense. Primal Kyogre says DB, I'll look after. I'll see what I got. Alright, let's do it. First shiny to be a Slugma. Yeah, I actually haven't pulled a shiny Slugma yet, which is also interesting. I mean, these events don't have shiny boost anymore, right? Everything is a full odd, so it's kind of fair game. Typically in the past, Pokemon GO used to pick like 2 to 4 Pokemon or something, we'll say, that had like a 1 in 64 odds. Now it's just kind of a mishmash of all full odd stuff, so you never really know what you're going to get. Debo sent a Shadow multi. What a legend. What a freaking legend. Is he in the chat? My chat's was on moderated. If he did, I didn't see it. There we go. Can't give you a legendary, sorry, says Lunch. That's what you're here for, though, Lunch. Lunch is our resident legendary guy. Okay, shields have been burnt. I like how he throws the little cake pop thing at the opponent. Shadow multi time? Wait, time to crime to get it. Time to crime to get it. Why do you gotta crime to get it, though? I don't think so. He just sent it to me, too. Debo's a legend. He's always sending me Shadow Raids. It's funny. I'll be chilling at night, like, editing some videos, and I see that he sends me an invite, and I already know it's going to be a Shadow of something I want. The other day I mentioned that I wanted, I think it was Shadow Porygon. I got an invite at like 11 o'clock, and I'm like, I already know what that is. He's a thoughtful lad. Sebastian, what's up, man? Oh my god. This bug is taking longer to squash than I thought. Dirty Hands Brad says, sent you one for Moltres. Thanks, dude. Let's freaking go. I appreciate that. Yeah, because I guess they're ending in like, what, 15 minutes or so? Daddy Mate 2026? Come on. No shiny and a 219, frick. And I missed the quick catch. For whatever reason, when I hold this phone fan, it makes it so much harder to quick catch. I don't know why. It's because it's really bulky. I'm blaming it on that anyways. Cool, so hold on. I think that someone wanted this before. I think it was Dozer, right? Let me send you that before I hop out of this one. Takes a village. Sometimes it does. Also, can I snipe one in the meantime? Those are only Mewtwo's. Those are only Mewtwo's.com. Let's hop in on this one off of Mr. Adam. If anyone wants a multi, let me know. Oh, I think you said that Aiden wanted one. There you go. Thank you very much. Yeah, no worries. Like I said, when I was in Chicago, we were doing these raids for, what, 12 hours straight. That was the easiest way to do them, but unfortunately not a lot of people knew about those streams because YouTube was on some BS and not showing the streams publicly or something, so that would have been the time to capitalize. Hey, thanks for the subs, not banned random guy. Santa Cruz guy and Larry, appreciate it. Let's freaking go. You're just in time for hopefully a Shundo multi from one of those freaking raids. So many Mewtwo's. You'd like to eat rocks? Well, be that as it may or not be, I don't really have a good answer for that. How many costume shinies did I get at GoFest? I don't know, man. If we get a costume, I guess let's go to age 0 to, like, what, 15? And shiny, 19? Bulbasaur's, Caterpies, and Pikachus. I think that was the only thing that was available. I don't know if this is coming for global, by the way. This might have been in-person only, and if so, that's going to be pretty rare. They should have given him the cowboy hat, right? But it's actually kind of sick. I don't know. I really like that one. Wish it evolved. That's my biggest gripe with it, is I really wish it evolved. Wish I could donate you 30 bucks, but I'm broke. Oh, you're good, man. Just hang out in the streams, man. The streams are completely free. You don't got to spend anything to hang out and have fun. Also, hopefully we find a Burdito up here. The Caterpie. People have been teasing the Cowboy Hat Caterpie for years. It would be treated like Armored Mewtwo, man. People would raid those 100%. 1,000,000,000,000%. Is that a Marowak? It's pretty cool. It's a good trade for a shiny Spinda caught on Valentine's Day. I mean, I can't really tell you what to trade for, man. It depends on what you think is rare and what you value, right? Sometimes I trade people like shiny legendaries for Magikarp. And it's because I like Magikarp. So, if me valuing your trade, I mean, I don't really know what you put emphasis on or not, right? Kind of hard for me to decide. Shaw, sure, man. And JMO, you want Moltres or Kyogre? I have a Multi right now. I'm kind of reluctant to jump out of it because I don't know if I'll get back in. So let me send you that in the meantime. But yeah, I guess, like I said, it's just kind of a weird time zone for this event. Usually like the Tokyo ones, those were like 5 a.m. was my starting time for streams. We're catching like the tail end of these ones. Which, I mean, is still better than nothing. I did stream them early yesterday, but I don't know if I'll do that again or not. I can send the multi back after. Do you want one too, Garlic, or do you have one? So I don't think I have to hop out. I think we're good. Hop in the multi, says 22, yeah. There we go, sweet. I might be able to private it too when it opens. I'm not so sure. Some of them give me the option, some don't. Tess says, how you feeling? I'm doing all right, thanks. Thanks for asking. How about you? Yorn, sure. Everyone's digging the multis now, huh? Cool. Someone to Garlic as well. Mr. Dirty Hands Brad doing the Lord's work. It's kind of nice we can do that. I know that, like, I give this game a lot of flack for their interface not being the best sometimes. But before RSVPs, you'd pretty much be out of luck. Like, unless you knew someone at the event sending you private lobbies, you wouldn't get any of these. So, it is kind of nice they do that. Also, they've beefed up the spawn cluster in the middle here. They took away the power stop. For like the last 3 weeks, it's been gone. But the spawns here got better. So, I think we'll take that. I think I'd rather the spawns, because like this is in between the city and the bird park, right? And this area used to suck. And it's kind of okay. It's decent for sure. Let me try to snipe something in the meantime. Only Mewtwo's. Also, I don't think we got a Hundo last grind either. Like yesterday was just remote raids. But I mean the one before that, I don't think we got a Hundo. We still caught a fair amount of Mons that day. So I think today is going to be a Hundo day. Tauros raids. Also, has anyone looked up if we're going to be getting all 3 forms of Tauros at Global? Because each one of the in-person Go Fests had their own specific Tauros. And they could only shine if you're at the event. So I'm kind of wondering if we'll have like a shot at getting them all shiny at Global, or if there'll be other 3-star raids. I haven't looked into that part of the details yet. I am a little bit curious. A snake. Holy hot today too. Some beautiful weather in a Spinda quest. Things are turning around. Can I snipe you, Kay? We tried. Okay. I was going to say, in the meantime, while we wait for the RSVP, I'll try to snipe some here and there. These are all for... Little Tank has a non-shadow one. I don't see Tauros at all for what the global stuff. So I guess that'll be kind of an elusive shiny. Unless you went to all 3 Go Fests. I mean, you'll have to probably trade to get those shinies. Which, thankfully, I did get 4. I got 4 of them, and only 1 had the background, so I'll keep that one. The other ones I wouldn't mind mirror swapping, maybe to Dan or Adam for the other region or whatever. I think the one they have in Copenhagen is the one that's usually in Spain only. Forget what breed it's called. I think it's the rarest one, though. We got 2 minutes until our raid's ready. See if I can snipe Mr. Aaron. They be filling fast. I kind of expected that. How does he exit the encounter before catching it? So Matthew, go to my actual YouTube channel page. Go to the video section. I have a video called How to Quick Catch. It's only a minute long, but essentially you can pretty much have the same odds of catching it, but not have to wait for the ball to rock back and forth. And as you can see, it's a lot more efficient to do. I can see the whole map the whole time. I'm not missing spawn, so go check it out. If you got questions, come back, let me know. Raid start at 6 a.m. for Global. It should be 5, Brad, I think. I think it's still 5 to 8, just kind of like the in-person events were. Which I'm looking forward to global. I think it's going to be very similar to kind of how Kalos was, in the sense of like in-person event, you only got Mega Dragonite at the end of the event, right? The end of the last 30 minutes. But then for global, it spawned all day. I think that Mega Mewtwo is going to be like that too. So you could debate that global might be the better overall event. And it has way better eggs. Like way better eggs. Tropius being in the eggs compared to, what do we have? Galarian Corsola and some stuff that was, you know, good but not great. I think that global is going to be better. Gusto, what's up? Says we get all 3 for global, says Ghost. Really? Okay. Gonna be 5 a.m. rating, says Kamal. Yeah, me too. I think that sounds like a plan. Especially because there's so many different raid bosses, man. Like, and the amount of energy needed to get enough for Mega Mewtwo is pretty staggering. 2 seconds for multi. Let me get one more spawn before I hop in. Just because we are in a bird spot. And it's Daramaka. Alright, let's do it. Could be our only or our last multi of the day, because that event, those raids there are ending in 15 minutes. So of course I'll have like local stuff after that, but I mean as far as the Moltres goes specifically, it might be the last one we find. Hey Stitch, what's up? How's your day going? You're just in time for our first Shiny Shadow Moltres. This literally gives me flashbacks when I started playing the game in 2023. Shadow raids were local only, so you couldn't remote them. You had to like gather your friends. They were only on weekends. So on weekends, get all your friends together, go beat up some shadow raids. And I did like probably 40 or 50 of them back in the day and didn't get it. And that's when I was like a level 38 player, like way low level. It took a lot to actually take these down. So after all these years, I'm hoping to get the Shiny Shadow. Was about to send you the Shadow. Oh, okay, no, we're good. Thanks for thinking of me though, Callie. The car convoys were epic. Yeah, it was pretty much like you had to gather all your local friends, make sure they're available, and they all had to have gems, right? Because you had to subdue the thing. Like, it is crazy to think that shadow raids were not remotable for the longest time. And yeah, again, only on Saturdays and Sundays. They're only a weekend thing. Level 17 or 38 player. Here we go. Drop a like for some shiny luck, please. Give us a good one. Ooh, 2433. Maybe. So 2475 is the hundo. I don't know, man. We're maybe a little bit far off. What are we, 42? Either way, this would be a decent one if it shined. Dude, please, here we go. Not shiny. That might be one of my better ones if we can catch him, but the hunt for this stupid thing continues. I mean, tomorrow will be the last day to get it for a while, so that'll be the last day of Copenhagen Go Fest. And he is a little bit miserable to catch. When he goes up in the air, like even if you high throw, he's pretty far away. So you should probably wait for him to come down like I just didn't do there. Stitch is a heartbreaker. I don't know if he's going to be purifiable though. I don't think so. I think the stars would have to align. Like our best case scenario is a 13 attack. And then even then it might still be a bit far off. Dude, come down, man. I guess it's not a hundo. I don't need to catch him that badly, but would like to at least get good throws on him. You get a shiny Moltres, says Matthew? I was gonna say, dude, just do your, I'm just gonna throw. He's gonna take all day. My daily incense is running. We could have his Galarian brother behind us. Dude, what a guy. Dude, they always do. I was going to say, Fanta, this is one of the worst raid bosses to catch. They actually broke this back in the day, similar to Lugia, too, where it was, like, very, very tough to hit with a decent throw. Look at Mewtwo with the great throw. I was going to say, just stay in your home. Okay, well, at least he's down now. When he's down, easy peasy. When he's up, it's terrible. You hate Lugia? It's crazy that they keep bringing that back, and they keep having it be broken where it does the backflips repeatedly. Lunala was so hard to catch. I think what it is, there we go, we caught him. But they mess up like how big the sprite is or whatever for it. And no, it would add 15 attack. Okay, so that's still probably my best one, but it would not have been purifiable. And that makes me feel slightly better. Because if that was purifiable and didn't shine, it would stink. But we got 2 checks. Let's see what we got. Number 1. Ooh, the spin to 507. You want a 523. And number 2 is a Scraggy who likes Blaziken. I do. Hope you understand my shooting in the knee propaganda now. I'm just not so sure like shooting Moltres in the knee would help because he's a bird, right? I feel like that would not hinder his ability to fly. Pretty good IVs for a Shadow. It's really good, actually. And I actually do believe that Moltres is one of the better fire-type attackers in the Shadow form. So if you can manage to nab like a Hundo or anything in the 90s, might be worth a 50 max. I don't know what I'll do with mine. I'll keep him for now. Hey, Marie, what's up? It's been a pretty good day, thanks. How's yours going? Show you the shiny Moltres if I have one? Yeah. So I don't have the Shadow one, but I do have shiny Moltres. Actually, I did a trade recently for the Dark Skies background one. You can see it looks pretty nice. And then, of course, the Galarian version, which I prefer this one, to be honest. Even though I am a Kanto guy, but yeah, this is the bird we're going for. Also, I don't know why he's off the top of the screen. They didn't think that one through. He's like literally coming off the top. You got a Shundo background Mewtwo in Chicago. Nice, man. You pretty much won the event. That is the Shundo to get while you're there. The backgrounds are a nice thing. I mean, I kind of hated them at first because it's like another thing to chase. But when you do end up getting them, they look very nice. We'd need to think about it first, says Garlic. Oh my goodness. The dad jokes are relentless. But we are in the bird park. You know what that means. Usually we see some Dorditos up this way. I'm near the Go Fest park. Could you trade? Well, no, because I'm not there. So you have to be local to where I'm at. I went to Chicago Go Fest, but I'm not at the Copenhagen one currently. Much to my chagrin. Come on, Tin. There's no way. Yeah, I was going to say, there's absolutely no way. Buying passes always makes you miss the raids, which is ironic. You're spending money to miss it. Your mom got the shiny Mewtwo. Why? Nice. Both my guaranteed, like, the already mega Mewtwo's that I caught were kind of stink. They're still cool to have. One was a mega level 3, which I think is like the highest level you can get, like when you catch them or whatever, so that was kind of cool. Aizen, not too bad. Thanks for asking, man. How about you? Just looking for some birds, having a chill time like we always do. That's the same one from Tin, right? Yeah, I kind of assume that. If I get in here, it's meant to be. I don't really want to do Groudons, but if I get in, then we get in. Wow. Maybe it's meant to be. Yo, maybe I'm about to get another purifiable Shundo or something here. I didn't even want to raid this, but I somehow got in. What did I choose? So Stitch, you get to choose one, which I went with Y, and then in the park you get to raid both them, and the Mewtwo's you catch from those have guaranteed megas as well. So I technically, as it stands right now, have 2 Mega Mewtwo Ys, and I do have an X. And I'm currently walking my Shundo to get Mega Energy so that I can use that on my Shundo at some point, but from the research I did pick Y, because I thought at the time it might be the only one we're going to get. But then obviously in the park day I discovered you get more. I saw you in Chicago. Been watching you for about 1.5 years now. I just want to let you know your streams are awesome. Always put a smile on my face. Hey, Reno, that's awesome, man. I hope you had a good time in Chicago, and thanks for watching the streams, dude. Love to hear that. Those events are so fun, too. They go by in like the blink of an eye, but such a fun time hanging out at those events. Should I purify my Shadow Dialga? I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't unless it's going to turn into a Shundo. I mean, there's a debate for that. But our Groudon here is terrible. Can he at least be shiny and terrible? No. Well, you know what? We took a chance. I am going to run from him, though, because we have bigger, better things to do. I'll see if I can snipe something in the last minute or so. Not too good. Don't want to spoil the chat. Dang, sorry to hear that, Marie. Hopefully, I mean, I'm not too sure what we can do here, but I hope take a load off here would help a little bit. Hate to hear about bad weeks being had. Sometimes it's what you need, though, like you said, just a distraction, some time away just to chill, take your mind off things, and hopefully it turns around. That's kind of, I mean, from personal experience, it does help me a lot to do these streams and grind and hang out with you guys, right? Sometimes things won't be going the best in my life as well, and a lot of times this community helps me out more than you guys know, to be honest. Hundo G-Max Blastoise is cool. From what, a trade? Take a multi-raid if you got some. They're ending in 1 minute. So I don't think I'll be able to, unfortunately, Stitch. Because it's, what do you call it? In Copenhagen time, it's 8 o'clock in 5 minutes. So I would love to, but yeah, the time zones are weird. I will be doing like Dialgas and stuff, but as far as the Go Fest things, they're literally done in 1 minute. And even if I went to this one, I can't RSVP them because they're done pretty much. I could have sniped that one off K, but I don't want to. Hope Canada would lose, but it was a draw, what, in soccer? I was trying to think, what do you mean a draw? How many shinies you got? Almost 7,000, which is crazy. Gonna be away from the chat? All right, no worries. Do your thing. Trying to get a last minute snipe in here of something. I don't really want to do Mewtwo. If I get in, I guess I would, just because the raids are gonna end. They end in 16 seconds. What about theirs? Okay, I got in Ks. And that's like the last one from the Go Fest raids we'll be able to do. Everything else will be local after that. If we get a Shadow Multi tonight? Oh wait, if I get a Shadow Multi tonight, I'll send it? You mean like when they open again? Yeah. I try to save the remotes like for on stream with you guys. It's a tough time zone. Like Copenhagen's 6 hours ahead. So yeah, even though like I just started my stream now, their event ends. It's kind of like, or I could pretty much start it at 11 p.m. at night, which I probably wouldn't do. Heather, thanks for the 5. Finally caught you on stream again. Stay in your lane with the boo Dan. Okay, I will. I know I was too nice to Dan. Thanks for the 5 though, Heather. Show some love, and I hope you've been well. I mean, we have been live with the streams, but YouTube has been making them very, very hard to find for some unknown reason. So sorry you've been missing them. I have been here. It's just, yeah, YouTube is freaking us. Thank you very much though again for the 5. And also, hopefully, thank you to Kay for sending me a Shundo right now. That'd be nice. 2917's not good. If it's not shiny, I'm probably gonna run away too, just because I already have tons of candy for this. Samuel, I'm good, man. How about you? Come on. Not a green one. All right. It was weather boosted though. Jessica, how you been? A bounce back. Some Mewtwo on Mewtwo violence right there. How many Necrozmas do I have? A lot. I've only 50 maxed 4 though. I'm trying to get a full team of like 6 because man, they're so good as ghost types. Been used to the 3 p.m. It's because the event stuff going on, Heather. That's why. Like I said, the Copenhagen stuff is like earlier. My streams last week were not only shadow banned, but like earlier in the day and stuff. So yeah, I'm doing what I can do. But yeah, unfortunately, to coincide with the events going on, it has to be weird time zones or else I miss the raids. Like even now, I'm live earlier than I usually would be, and the raids just stop there. Check out my cute Pokemon. I will. I'd love to check them out. It's your rarest shiny. What do you think the rarest shiny in the game is? I'll let you know if I have it. Everyone's got a different opinion of what they think that is, so I can't really tell you what the rarest thing is because your opinion might be different. But I do have like 99% of all the shinies that have been released. No, Heather, you're good. I mean, like typically if there's global events or like my normal stuff, it's always the same time of the day. But yeah, I feel like I've been playing catch up trying to like make sure you get the Copenhagen raids and you know, the Chicago stuff, of course, and the travel in between. Should be back to normal soon though. Any luck on the Mewtwo's from Copenhagen? Well, no. I got really lucky. Obviously, I got the Shundo in Chicago, but I'm not actually in Copenhagen. So I've only been remoting a handful of things from there. Ralts that is not blue in a 177. Yeah, the time zone it does not line up with my grind time very well. It's pretty much in the middle of the night for me. Or in the middle of the day while I'm trying to work and stuff too. You know, it's rare Shundo Tropius. Shut up, Launch. No one likes you anymore. Not too bad, Heather. Not too bad at all. Got some good weather, so good weather is always a pick-me-up for me. 19 seconds until this. How's things been going for you, though? That's a Mega Egg? What the? Yeah, this game's so broken all the time. I'm like, oh, there's a legendary there. Nope, that's Mega something. It's beautiful. Yeah, it is. It's pretty windy where I'm at right now. Hopefully the audio's been fine. But, yeah, nice sunny day. Since when are you playing? I've been playing since August of 2023. So if I go to my start date, you can see at the bottom right there, I guess the 2nd of August, 2023. But almost 800 million XP, 554,000 catches. So for being relatively new to the game, I mean, we've been grinding. I've put in a lot of hours in this game every single day since I downloaded it. Like, literally religiously, I would say. Got a shiny Smeargle? I do. I actually have 2 of them. I got one myself from that event where we got the 5 checks. And then I traded for one from Reese. I forget what he needed. I think he needed like a shiny Haxorus or something. And he gave me one of those. So I have 2 of them now. The one of them I actually debated bottle capping. He named this, by the way. The BT Wiglet one. That's from Reese, of course. This one I mirror traded with Garlic. We named it after Aaron because he's a legend. But that's pretty close. As close as I might ever get. The game is part of my body now as a Saturo, pretty much. You know, there was times in the last year I would wake up in the middle of the night, like to have a pee or whatever, and I would literally be looking for my chat phone. Like, I would dream that I was streaming all the time. I would dream about getting shinies and stuff. It is a crazy game that way. Also, keep launching balls into space. This stupid phone fan is kind of annoying to play with. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's like a little phone fan that clips onto the back of your phone so it can cool it down while you're in hot weather. But trying to hold it and like the little mic thing is super annoying. Audio's good. Well, that's good. You started 4 days after me. That's crazy. Yeah, I started, I think that year was right before Global Go Fest, which was good and bad because it got me really hyped to start playing. But I also like just assumed that's how the game was all the time. Like pretty much one of the first events I played was Global that year. And I think that's when Mega Rayquaza was around. I'm like 99% sure. Mr. Volibee. Have a shiny Scatterbug? I do, yeah. Phone fan make a big difference, 100%, Heather. Yeah, your phone not only runs better, but you don't get dimming. So like, you know, on hot days when your phone will go almost like completely black, the phone fan pretty much, I guess, helps cool the internal stuff. And your phone will only start to dim because I guess your phone's on like fight or flight mode, right? It doesn't want to like burn out or damage the inside stuff. So I use a phone fan pretty religiously, otherwise I can't actually really see what I'm doing. We back. Do you remember the Blacktail Pikachu? Maybe. What do you mean? Well, like a costume one? There's so many Pikachus that I can't say I remember them all. My question is, what's your favorite shiny Scatterbug pattern? I like the river one, I think. I don't know where that's from. Is it part of Africa or something? Somebody sent me one once. I didn't get the shiny of it, but the pattern looks really nice. I think it's the river one. I would have to go through and have a look. Never seen Scatterbug? You gotta pin gifts. So if you go into your gifts right now and pin a bunch of them, you'll eventually get a Scatterbug encounter. Like, I probably could right now from random stuff. Let's just pin some random ones. I'm not even gonna open them. I'm just gonna pin them, unpin them so they don't go in my book. And I'll show you. Imagine one's a Shundo right here. I don't do Scatterbug stuff too much because the gift whole thing in this game just takes way too long. Let's see if we get one. Didn't get one from that. Now I'm determined. Let's pin some more gifts. I feel like if we don't do it, we're not going to get a shiny now. I feel like it's meant to be. But yeah, there's certain regions, depending on where you pin them from, you'll get Scatterbugs. None of those triggered it either. There is a medal you can go to check which ones you need and then open gifts accordingly, but I don't really care that much. You can see why I don't really love doing this, because it's kind of just takes a long time. But if you pin enough of them, you do get a Scatterbug. I'm bad with gifts. Yeah. Yeah, are we for real? Okay, I'm kind of over this. That was like 15 pins. Not the costume? You mean like a glitch in the game for Blacktail Pikachu? I wouldn't remember that one then. I did not get that one. Like I said, I started playing in August of 2023, so if it didn't happen before then I wouldn't know about it. Ooh, rare candies from that's pretty sick. Need friends from the sandy region? Need the elegant pattern. Yeah, because there is a map you can look up. If you don't know what I mean by the medals too, if you scroll down like here, I even forget kind of what it looks like, man. Isn't it like a butterfly? It's one of these ones here. Dude, I'm sure I'm looking straight at it right now. One of these medals will show you which one it is. Or maybe I only have a gold. Yeah, I only have a gold, that's why. So you can go here and see how many more gifts you have to get. But I really like this one. Yeah, the river. And you can see how many more you have to pin. So from Polar, which is my region, I got to pin one more. So if I go to one of my friends that I know will have sent me one, go to my friend Jacob here. If I do that, should give me a Scatterbug. Okay, let's see. Come on. I was going to say, imagine. I think you want a 211. I know Dan got a Shundo of that. What are those badges you're really cooking? Well, you need to have a lot of platinum badges to get to level 80. But since I hit that, I don't really focus on a lot of the other ones. I've always been a big believer in, like, obviously trying to advance in this game, but really just trying to do the things that are fun. If I don't take joy in grinding certain things, I won't work towards them. Like, unless medals are fun, I want to have a good time while I play this game. There's certain things that are just very tedious. Fake Agent, what's up, man? It's 211. Still waiting on the 18th Scatterbug to go platinum. Oh, is that why? I didn't know if I was slacking on that Stitch. That makes more sense. Yeah, there's another one too. Like, I actually don't have the pilot platinum yet. I think you gotta trade, like, man, I don't even know, 10 million kilometers or something. So I could be working on that one. But yeah, like I said, there's certain things that'll go through phases of trying to get medals. Other times I won't care as much. Illusion, what's up, man? Dan's after your shiny scatterbugs? Well, I guess because he got the Shundo of, I don't know which region it was. I want to say the garden one or something. So maybe he's trying to go for all of them now. I don't know. Seems like a tedious grind. Whoa, that was a weird launch. Yeah, let me look, Callie. I think that's what it is. I think it's 10 million. Or maybe I'm mistaken. Should be a gold one I have right now. Yeah, that's what it is. So, like, you can rack this up pretty easily just trading Mons, like, caught at, like, in-person Go Fest and whatever. Relatively close to it. I just don't trade that much. Like, I do, like, my special trades every day. That's pretty much it. Love rating Shadow Dialga. I'm going back to a bunch of them right now, Illusion. There was a bunch that had 40 minutes on it when I left the city. That was at 1:30-ish, I think. So, like, they should be hatched by the time I get back. I want to raid those too. You're close. Been hatching the 7K eggs for the pilot medal? Yeah. There is another trick too you can do. If you go to your Pokemon here, go to distance. I believe this is it. Distance minus 1,000. It'll show you Pokemon. No, is it minus distance? Wait, hold on. There's a tag for this. I know it. Distance 1,000 minus. Okay, so there we go. That's Pokemon that are caught 1,000 kilometers away. You can see by, like, the... So what you can do is put in this tag for however much distance you want, and then pretty much trade those to friends. So if you really care about that, you could do that. Also, thanks for the Corgi sticker. Appreciate that, Tayson. How you been? I like his little coat that he has. Crucial info. Thank you. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it's kind of a weird search command, isn't it? Like, I don't know why they would make it a minus after distance, but it does work. Yeah, fan of the distance thing is, like, it's cool, but not everyone has access to it, I guess, right? They have access in different ways. Depends how much you remote raid and stuff, too. You want a Shadow Hundo for Master League? I just want a Shadow Hundo in general of that thing. I swear I'd stop doing Electabuzz because he takes way too long. Golit. Where's that? Gyms are under construction? Okay, well, let me restart the game. Of course, gyms are under construction. Just wouldn't be this game without that, would it? Just want to make sure we don't miss a bird spawn here. Mewtwo, can you move over there, bud? We're looking for birds, so. Oh, now we've offended him. All right, let me restart the game. I want to see where that Golit is. If it's at, like, the close gym, I'm going to walk to it. If not, I don't know if I'll remote that. Maybe. I'd like to remote, like, the other, like, Shadow Porygons and stuff more. It's over. Oh, it's at the lag gym. That sucks. Golit's not meant to be. Mewtwo's grumpy. He kind of is. If you look at him as my buddy, he never looks happy. You know, he gets well taken care of, well fed. But he never has that sparkle in his eye. You got a shiny Meltan today? From a trade, I'm guessing? Because I don't think it's turned on right now. I think they only turn that on mainly for certain times of the year for big events and stuff. Should be coming back for the 10th anniversary event, though. 95 shiny Mewtwo background. Oh, the Mega level 3. You got it from the Mega one. Nice. That's cool, man. I only did the 2 when I was there at my park day, and both of them sucked. One did have Mega level 3, which is big, right? But yeah, it kind of sucked that neither one of them had a good IV and didn't shine, so I don't think I'll max them. How did you travel 8 million kilometers? You have a private jet? I mean, before we get a snarky attitude here, man, let's just wrap our brains around understanding what you're actually talking about. This says cover trades, right? It says trades. This doesn't say walk 10 million kilometers. So I appreciate you accusing me of spoofing, even though you don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, so pretty much what you're doing is you're trading Pokemon when I go to events, say that are caught 1,000 kilometers away. That counts towards 1,000 because you're trading. So there you go. But yeah, no private jet has to be, no snarky comments. We could just use our brains and give people the benefit of the doubt. I'm usually a pretty nice guy too, but what else do we got? This is the Machop. But yeah, of course we don't spoof, man. I'm literally walking around as we speak right now. Also, we got the Litten. Callie says, tell them. I mean, like, I don't mind if people ask. If people ask, like, oh, do you cheat to do that? I'll tell them. But when people just assume that you're, like, doing some nefarious stuff, I mean, you got to give people the benefit of the doubt if you don't know. At least I would think so. So once we get back to the city, there should be, I think, 4 Dialgas. And maybe some Zekroms that I care to a lesser extent about. It's a green screen and a treadmill. Man, I wish. Sometimes I wish that in the winter. Also, I got this home Hundo Machop last night. We were kind of busy doing some stuff. I had the Go Plus running. And then I look, I'm like, oh dang. Garlics wasn't shiny either, but still cool, we both got it. Usually I see Hundos and then I miss them. By the time that I report them, they've already been despawned for ages. What's the best place that ran off? Wait, what's the best Pokemon that ran off? You mean like best thing that ran off from me? I haven't had any Hundos run away from me that I know of, like not legendaries anyways. So it's tough to say. Maybe Galarian Birds? Machopper 9000? What's the first Pokemon you ever got? It would have been Charmander. So you pick a starter in this game, right? Charmander, Squirtle, or Blastoise. But I didn't keep it. Because I didn't think I'd be playing this game so much, right? I kind of thought it would just be like a thing that I download and eventually like kind of stop doing. So once I got my first Charizard, which I don't even know when that would have been, I got rid of it. My oldest Pokemon that I've caught myself that was Ditto in 2023. This is one day after my start date. Because it was 08-02 was my first day in the game. So I kept the Ditto for some reason, but didn't keep Charmander, which is crazy. Monster CP Zapdos. Yeah, we've had a few of those run away. I don't know if what I would say was like the best thing that ran off. Lost a Hundo Kartana, still hurts. Dang. Yo, hopefully you do well when it comes back. But I was gonna say, Illusion, I have had not good luck with Kartana, and I gotta start raiding those more. I don't think I've raided it that much. Yeah, only 42 times. That's like, for me, you guys know how hard I raid. That's a drop in the bucket. I need to raid this thing. Because it's one of the top grass types. It is so good. The shinies, whatever, but I gotta put some work in for those when they come back. I was gonna start trading for those too, but there's always like a better offer. People offer me a Gyarados, and then I'm like, yeah, I'll take the Gary instead. So small and stupid to catch. The excellent throws on that are like a pipe dream, yeah. Almost impossible. Also, this is a pretty good bird spot here. I feel like today is the day we get a bird. Saying we've been treated a little bit unfairly from the birds since we got back from our ventures in the States, but maybe they're gonna warm up again. Has anyone pulled a shiny Flareon yet too? I'm curious. I go plus the shiny Vaporeon from that other event, but all the shiny Flareons I've seen, or no, not shiny, all the regular Flareons I've seen haven't shined. 88 mil dust. Yeah, and I spend it all the time too. Just because I grind like every day, right? But if we go to my level 50s, I 50 max things all the time. If we go to like the top ones here, it's not like I just hoard my dust and don't spend it. It just kind of happens. If you grind a lot, if you're always catching, you end up getting tons of things over time, right? But I've always compared the same thing. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. You get things here and there bit by bit. Your first was a Froakie. First mom was a Squirtle. I don't think those can shine either, right? People have like told me that their starter was shiny, but I don't think that's actually a thing. Like, I'm pretty sure they don't let you get shinies until you've already picked your starter in the game. It would be cool if they gave you different generations. Like, if you want to, they should let you pick like Totodile or whatever. But I guess it's not that big of a deal. You don't have to do anything with it, really. Because you pretty much just pick it and then you can get rid of it at any point, like I did with mine. How did I discover it? Well, Garlic, who's here, was playing it for a while. And she's kind of like, I think you'd enjoy this game. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, mobile games kind of suck. We went for a walk and I played it. And I kind of just fell in love with it, man. I was always playing, like, the main series games growing up. And this one kind of reminded me of, like, the Game Boy games. So you can take it with you and do stuff, right? I like how it's geo-focused, too. Like, you can actually adventure to do stuff. It's not just like you're grinding COD at home type deal and vegging for 8 hours type thing. Mewtwo must love the water. He's just floating around doing his thing. I always thought that Mewtwo would walk. I've only ever best buddied one Mewtwo, and it was the armored one. And then this one is, yeah, he's a bit of a floaty McGee. 2016, people would catch their first Pokemon as Pikachu. Yeah, because if you walk away from where they spawn, you get that, right? Something like that. But of course, it's not really rare to do now if you know what you're doing. It's a cool introduction. Yeah, I actually got sick, like, right after I downloaded the game. And I remember, like, buying Pokeballs at home. So I was trying to catch stuff, and there was no stops to spin. So, like, I was going into the shop. What do they even cost? I forget. Yeah, buying the 200 pack of Pokeballs. Which, if you don't know, don't do that. That's not a good use of money. But that's how, like, obsessed with it I was. I was, like, just trying to catch everything I could. Her start date's, yeah, exactly a year before mine, to the day, which is crazy. Pretty nuts. So, 2 Dialgas there. Like I said, there should be 3 or 4 of them popped. And this one's not for a bit, and there's some Zekrom. So we got lots of raids coming up. Hopefully lots of birds coming up, too. I think we may be spawn locked. There should be more stuff here. See what the grunt is. Use coins on raids. Yeah, like, dude, even, like, the raid system has changed a lot since I started playing. Used to kind of just be, like, a lot more local focused when I started playing, I guess. Like, remoting the shadow stuff was not a thing. Didn't have too many people in my area that were playing or, like, that I knew either. So, like, when I first started, I mainly hunted the wild. Bandit, thanks for the sub. 5 minutes, says Callie? Okay. Thanks, Callie. Call out Callie letting us know. Has saved thousands of daily incenses. Literally thousands of daily incenses now. Well, probably hundreds. J-Hook, what up? Alright, let's do this. I want the Shiny Shadow Sneasel or the Swinub. So I would be remiss to walk by these and not do them. But if you haven't already, make sure you drop a like in today's stream. If you're brand new, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 69K subs, getting pretty close. Do you like best buddies? Yeah and no. I don't think it's one of, like, the main things that I do in this game or that I focus on. But if I get a Shundo or, like, a Shiny Shadow that I like or a Pokemon I really enjoy, I always best buddy them. But I'm not someone who tries to go for, like, the highest number of best buddies or anything. I only recently got better at actually focusing on them in general. I used to kind of just have, like, the same buddy for, like, 6 months at a time. Yeah, Stitch, me too. And, like, the thing is, it was shiny boosted for a while, right? Because it was perma boosted to a 1 in 64 rate. I don't know if it is anymore. With the shiny rate change, like, that could just be a full odds, which would make it super tough to get from a grunt. Finding the grunt and having a shine. Chat's just taken an interview. What's that mean? Is there a shiny electro type incoming? I have no idea what you mean. What do you mean incoming? Hopefully there's a shiny Swinub incoming, though. I think you want a 165 from this. Not shiny in a 144, which I know sounds close, but it probably won't be. And a 12K going in. Come on, White Salamander, the Shroodle. I predicted that I think we will have shiny Shroodle in the next Team Rocket takeover, because it's currently the only thing in the 12K eggs that can't shine. So logically speaking, that probably makes the most sense if they make that shiny eligible. If they decide to do anything like that, otherwise the 12K eggs are not really going to have any type of thrill to them, I don't think. Hey, Mario, what's up, man? How's your day going, dude? Hopefully brought us some shiny, like, Whalmer in a bird spot. We've actually been seeing the last few days quite a few, like, Whalmers and Citadels and stuff, which, if you didn't know, like, that's spawning in bird spots. It's just rolling as the wrong RNG. But it's a good sign, actually, because it shows us that the bird spots are still there. You like his evolution? Oh, the Graphii or whatever. Need them to change the 12Ks. Yeah, let's have a look. I mean, hold on. Let's look and not incubate. Sandow's cool. So land it. Other than that, though, Pancham and Volibee have really, really lost their thrill, in my opinion. They're not that rare anymore. Varoom's still cool, still rare, but like Shroodle not being able to shine, they're a little rough. I'm going to incubate one now, too, just because, you know, I want to walk an egg, but there's still a shinies I need in those, but they need to rework very bad. At least they took stuff like Larvitar out of those, because, you know, that's not a super rare shiny, but I would prefer to have that in there now than Shroodle. Don't disrespect the panda. I keep missing quick catches and it drives me freaking nuts. You're dying for a shiny Scyther? Scyther is another Pokemon that used to be 1 in 64 shiny boosted. Now it's a full odds. So it went from being like not rare at all to being pretty much as rare as anything else. It always feels weird when I get them now, because I want to be like, ah, who cares? But like I said, now they're kind of rare. Come on, birds. I'm ready to be blessed with a shiny Birdito. Or any bird, really. What's my best Pokemon? Ooh, Venusaur. Oh, that would have been sick. Best Pokemon's hard to say, man. I do have a Shundo Mewtwo. I have a Shundo Primal Groudon as well. So maybe some of those. I'll check the IVs in that Venusaur in a sec, too. That would have been sick, man. A shiny green frog would have been so awesome. Wow. IVs are not looking so hot. My goodness gracious. I guess we'll stop and do the Zekrom on the way, too. What could it possibly hoit? Get some rare candies, maybe get a shiny. But hopefully we save our good IV luck for Dialga. You don't like the shiny rate change? I feel like it's a step in the wrong direction. Not for me, per se, but I think like new players, you know, getting a shiny on one of your first grinds can change your whole perspective on the game. If you started playing this game last week and you get like a shiny Chansey, you're gonna be like, oh my god, yo, I got a shiny. Older players might not care that much, but the boosted shiny rate for newer players, I think, is big. It encourages excitement in the game. So, I don't know, kind of a weird choice that Niantic made there. I think they want to move this game into more just raids, right? They want you to have to raid to get a good shiny rate on stuff. Dialga City over there, nice. Might be kind of hard to get all those in. And that is a Giggity, by the way. Actually, no, if we're efficient, we can do it. Let's smash Zekrom. I'm going to try to beat all 4 of those Dialgas in 25 minutes. I think we can do it. We got to beat up Zekrom first. Is there going to be an update on Pokemon Go? I'm new to your stream. What do you mean an update? Welcome in, though. Good to have you here. But they do updates, like, software-wise all the time. I just don't know what you mean by update. There was a time when you couldn't do more than 1 raid free to play. Well, I mean, you still can't now, I guess, right? Bob says, what are your thoughts on spoofers? I mean, I don't agree with it. I don't spoof myself, and I don't trade or interact with anyone that does. But at the end of the day, I mean, it is a game, and I can't control how people spend their time and stuff, so I don't think it's good for the game, but I don't spend too much of my time, you know, worrying about what other people do. Free to play? Wait. Free to play and not you can do more than 1 raid. Spoofers smell like barf? Like barf, Callie? That's crazy. Lugia, what's up? Okay, we have a goal. We're a man and a mission. They're all pretty close together, which is good. But we're trying to beat this Zekrom in 4 Dialgas in 25 minutes. And you might be like, oh, that's easy. They're far away. Like, they're probably like a total of, I would say, like 1.5 kilometers distance. I think it's doable, but we got to lobby these up like ASAP once we get there. I can't have any mishaps crossing at lights either. This Monday is my Pogo account birthday. Nice. Spoofers don't like having fun, says Matthew. Yo, you know what's crazy to me? I'm not going to call anyone out personally here, but when I was in Chicago, I met a ton of awesome people. They'd come and, you know, say they watched the channel or whatever. It was great. It's awesome. But some people showing me what shinies they got had spoofing software on their account. I'm like, so you care enough about the game that you're here in person in Chicago, but you also use cheating software? Like, it was very weird, man. I had 2 different people show me their account where they had like joystick things on the side, like all like the weird transporting buttons. And I'm like, that is so weird. Like you travel to an event, but you still cheat. It's very strange. I mean, again, do whatever you want, but you would think if you're a cheater, you would like not go to the event. If this is not shiny, I'm gonna run from Zekrom. We gotta start making some ground if I'm gonna make these raids in time. But a 2884 is the hundo we're looking for. Best of luck to everyone that was in here. This will be like the one time we get a hundo and it's gonna be a sweaty catch. Now that I'm trying to make a bunch of other raids work. Blue says, you're the best at Pokemon Go. Well, thanks, man. Thanks for watching the streams. I'm glad to have you here. Are you at the park tomorrow? No, I played Chicago Go Fest. All right, let's see what we got. Give us a freaking hundo, man. Just do it. 2,800, oh my God, all right. Well, this is not a hard choice to know we're gonna run away from this immediately. Hey, Apollo, what's up? And not shiny. An easy call. Whoa, holy sluggies here. Okay, so here's what it looks like. 3 Dialgas, easy, right? And then there's 1 down there. I think we got this. Even if we make like 3 out of 4, I'll be happy. But 4 out of 4 is the goal. A sluggy nest. Sluggy B is the man to see. There's so many grunts here too, dude. They're killing me. I want to do the grunts. Actually, we might have to wait to cross this road. If we do, then I'll do a gruntito in the meantime. Hopefully find the fish one, man. Wait. This one could be. It only could be from the male grunt. Defeated into the ground's good. See what she has in case it's a dragon one. Yeah, let's go with the ground one. Hopefully we can beat it in the 30 seconds it takes to cross the road. Can't you do grunts and walk over, Bob? You can. I'm trying to do the daily incense though. So I'm trying to like do like 7 things at once, but pretty much I don't want to miss daily incense spawns. So when I like stop to do a raid or grunts and things, I usually stand still. But you are right, I mean we could. I can't wrap my head around that, says Stitch. Does Dialga have like 1 minute? No, 17 minutes on the lowest one when I checked. Should have like 15 by the time I get there. Okay, we're gonna get to go now. This light man almost gets me run over every single time. Every single time. But hopefully Sandshrew wants to be shiny for us. I was hoping it was gonna be Gligar, and I guess it still might be. And not shiny. Are you doing incense while doing raids? Yeah, exactly. Like you can see my daily incense is still cooking, but I'm trying not to like cover too much distance without looking at it. Because all these spots up here are bird spots. This check gives us a sluggy B. I think you want 385. Yeah, 15 minutes, 15 minutes. Take the one with the 31 to go. That one down there is 19. I think we got this, man. They're not super long raids either, right? Also, let's get our Mega Level 4 Dragonite for the extra candies. It only gives you 1 extra one compared to like a Mega Level 3 Rayquaza. But if you're talking about like Dialga candies, that's pretty valuable, man. I go through a boatload of these things. Oh, they closed the road here. That could prove difficult. I guess it doesn't matter. It's cut in the middle. Saying before the stream, like when we first got started, there's like some kind of music festival or something going on. Not exactly sure what, but all I know is it's making it hard for me to get to my raids. Once we walk through here. If you don't move, they don't spawn. Yeah, exactly. So that's always the goal, right? Like I try to like in between doing raids and stuff, I'll stand still. And then in that way, I know I'm not missing birds or whatever. But if you're traveling the whole time, there'd be no way to know if you're missing a bird spawn. And it does happen. Trust me, I've popped out of raids before and there's been a bird waiting there. But those are times we were like walking at the same time. Closed road means no cars. Yeah, but it's because of people, that's why. It just means it's like flooded with people walking across the street and stuff. Which I don't really care, but a lot of times when there's mass people in this city, it usually means there's a lot of crazy things being overheard and said. Okay, let's hop in. I believe, man, if I have to run for that last one, I will. But I think we can beat these raids. What's up, Mason? What's your in-game name, man? I definitely can send you one. If you let me know what your in-game name is, that'd be the best. So we have so many new members in the list. Let's also get my Mewtwo in here. I'm still thankful we have Dialga though. It is one of the best Shadow Raid bosses. Like from like these monthly ones that I remember for a very long time. Get Adam hopping in. Your name's just Mason on here? Okay. That should be easy to find. And also, man, the first raid I could send 10 at a time today. Now I can only send 5 until the 60-second mark. I had thought they'd change that, but I gave them credit too early. What does 68K mean? Well, we named Mewtwo after that because I caught him when I hit 68K subscribers. So I always name Pokemon after subscriber milestones. And since he was a Shundo, I felt it was very fitting to name that one. We really wanted to name it 69K subs, but we didn't hit that. The streams didn't get the reach they needed for that. But maybe this week, we'll see. I'll get you the next one, Linus. Needed to know earlier, man. There's 2 other ones here, though. There's actually 3 other Dialgas coming up. What's my gamer code? I can't give you that. I appreciate you being here, but I can't give you that. That's how many subs? Yeah, 68,000. K stands for 1,000. Well, in some countries anyways. The thing is, I want to catch all these too. That's the only thing that could, like, hinder our ability to do all 4 of these. I know time-wise we can do them easily. I'm just a little bit worried that, like, catching them is going to take too long. How many shiny Drudigans do you have? Quite a few, actually. They were featured for in-person, not Kalos, Unova Tour. So I got a bunch of them then. I would say maybe 10 or so. Maybe 1 less because I traded 1 to Dan. I got a Shundo Mewtwo a few days ago from your raids, Linus. No way, really? Man, congrats on that. That's huge. Shundo Mewtwo from a remote raid is crazy. Here we go. We got 2781. You wanted 2884, so this is more than 100 off the hundo. Hey, Jim, what's up, dude? Hopefully we get a couple of these to shine so that they're an easier catch raid. Let's see. No shiny on number 1. We're saving our shiny luck for the good IVs only. Yeah, this is gonna be the struggle, man. Trying to catch these. I'm so used to the Go Fest catch raids. As we miss the excellent throw again. No. Callie says I went 0 and then saw the 7. Me too. It's like the ultimate troll. You almost get the hundo number, but really it's 100 off. You don't see that number always. Guess I don't have to transfer my shiny. Hey, Rachel, what's up? Rachel with the good morning. At 2:30 always throws me off. What state? In Canada. It's not a state at all. I'm going to throw, I think, like 2 more, and then we might leave this one behind. I would rather get more shiny checks in than get slightly more candies. It pains me to do it, but I don't want to miss these. If the other one had like 40 minutes on it, then great. Garlic it might be. I was going to say, imagine the nice throw catching it. Pacific Ocean. I've heard it is the best ocean. Bob says flew out for Chicago. Well, yeah, I don't live there, yeah. So I did have to take a plane there, just like most other people attending that event. All right, let's run away from that. This one has 10. What are we looking like? 14 minutes? I think we're still fine. I'm just paranoid we're not going to make them all. But yeah, pretty much the only event that's actually been in Canada was the one in Vancouver, which I still had to fly to as well. It's nowhere near where I'm at. There we go, some Invititos. Such a great shiny, super nice. Also, guys, make sure you guys go to live. Just double check. It's very easy lately with the YouTube interface and stuff to get behind. So whenever you hear this, double check, click on the video, make sure you go to live. Just because some of these comments seem like they're from like 5-ish minutes prior. Are you hacking? Hopefully that answers your question. I don't think anyone would do any hacking from the gym itself. He's walking? Yeah, he's always walking. All right, Mason, let's get you in here. I'm probably going to risk taking the next one on the walk, even though the Daily Incense is cooking. Like, just to ensure we get there. How to get shiny Keldeo? So you had to buy a research for it, and then you had to complete the research. So it's a masterwork. It takes a long time. But yeah, buying and completing it, pretty much how you get it. What's the weather like? It's pretty sunny. Pretty sunny and hot and stuff, not too bad. Like I said, there is some kind of festival going on here, which is a tad bit annoying just to walk around, but I'm trying to stay on like the outskirts streets. It's always interesting when this city has like a festival going on because they have a huge problem with homeless people. So the cops try to move like homeless people to a different area to like avoid the festival stuff, and it's got to go somewhere, let's just say. So ends up making certain areas a bit rough. But yeah, I'm not too sure what this actually is. It's like something, they're just setting it up now. I don't know. I'll go have a look later. 90, close to 100 for weather? That's crazy, man. Town has a fair this weekend? Yeah, they seem to do like a lot of like touristy stuff in the city. It is on the water, right? Like traditionally used to be a pretty nice place to live, I think, before the crazy stuff. Sidewalk sale thing. Ah, okay. Weird that they're only setting it up now though, isn't it? Or maybe they're tearing it down? Because I was gonna say, it kind of looks like they're like people coming and going a lot, but I'll delete a shiny. Wait, if this is shiny, I'll delete a Hundo Mewtwo? You don't gotta do that, man. I would be in pain for you. How about just delete like a Calm Day shiny if you want to celebrate? I'll say celebrate loosely. Do that instead. It's coming down, it was 8 to 1. Oh, okay, good. So hopefully it's gonna be back to normal then soon. And it's not like a huge deal. It's just like, well, I'm trying to grind, you know, the less people usually, the easier it is to not walk into people and be able to do the gyms and stuff. All right, man, drop a like for some shiny luck. Let's see what we got. 2794. We can't even break the 2800s. That sucks. That's okay though. We have lots of raids left. There's 2 other ones up the street. So I kind of hope this one doesn't shine. It does not. Yo, Sane, thanks for the high five, Jules. Appreciate that. Oh, I was gonna say, first ball would have been a miracle. Because you only get XL candies for beating the raid. You get the regular ones for catching it. So yeah, if you don't catch them, you don't get any more towards like roar time. And that's like mainly what I'm trying to raid these for. Mason, I've been sending you a bunch, man, so you gotta go to live. I've sent you every raid invite we've got so far, so. Number 1, open your game. Number 2, go to live. Until we establish those, there's no help I can provide. But I've sent you invites like 6 times already. So yeah. Pace, what's up, man? Any luck with the multis or anything? I think I saw you doing some raids last night while I was trying to pass out. That's so rough. Paceus? That is Paceus Maximus. I'm gonna run from this thing, man. I hate to do it. Like I said, I'd rather get the checks in, though. Rather have more shiny checks than try to get a couple more candies out of these. 23% from Garlic, decent. If you get a Hundo or a shiny in the next 3 raids, I'll delete a Hundo Mewtwo. I mean, that's up to you, man. That's totally up to you. But yeah, Mason, there you go. There's your name being sent an invite again. So hopefully it makes sense. Dude, hopefully we can get you in the raid. So I'm trying my darndest, but I can't accept the invite for you. Only you can do that. We got Debo hopping in. Thanks for the gold coin, Soldier. Appreciate it. Yo, we're pretty close to the like goal, man. Make sure you drop a like. Let's hit 151. Won my first legendary raid. It was a Zekrom. Nice. We like winning raids. It is crazy, like, I guess if you don't have a lot of remote players, a lot of raids are pretty tough to take down in smaller groups, so. Be right back. The stream honk didn't go well here. Stream honk. I don't know what that is. Stream honk. I'll try to think what that could mean. Why do you run away from raids if you spend a ticket? Well, I've been explaining that for like the last 10 minutes here, Blue. But because there's a bunch of raids I'm trying to get people into, they expire soon. So if I take all day trying to get candies that I don't particularly need, I'm going to miss the other raids, and in turn, other people are going to miss them too. So there is a rhyme and a reason to doing it, but the good thing is you don't have to worry about it because it's not your candies anyways, right? Hey, Snowy, happy birthday, man. Hopefully you're enjoying your day. Got a Shadow Dialga first try. Didn't catch any Reshiram's. I barely raided Reshiram. I was in Chicago, so we had like the Go Fest raids, right? So even Dialga and stuff, like you couldn't find until, I guess, when the event ended on Monday. Asia says, yo bro, what's up? How are you doing? If we have to run for this next raid, I will, but I hope it doesn't come to that. I'm assuming it's got like 8 minutes on it. Should be enough time to get there. Simon says, how long you been on? Hour and a half. Yeah, pretty much an hour and a half. 1:15, it's almost 2:45. So yeah, we're coming up on that. But so far, no birds, no shinies just yet. Hoping to get some luck with Dialga, man. I would love a purifiable Shundo. I saw that Marissa got, I think it was a 15-15-12. A shiny 15-15-12. Also 2682. Did I just see that right? Man, if I just saw that right, this is like 200 off the Hundo. Can it be that low? Let's see. Dude, 2682. I'm pretty sure that's like 200 off the Hundo. I wonder if that's the floor. I will pop back in and try to catch him in between. But like, oh my god, 200 off? It's actually 202 off. Yeah, it's exactly 202 CP off the Hundo. I did not know that was possible. So the floor, I think they raised it from 6s to 7s, which I know, like a 777 I think is the floor. That has to be it. I highly doubt you could be more than 202 off. Let me see how much time we got on that other one. Yeah, 6 minutes should be fine. That's the lowest the IV can be. Yeah, I think you're right. We will find out if it ever stays in its home. I keep periodically just trying to peek out to see if we were missing birds. Tiny T-Rex says, how you doing? Not bad, man. Thanks for asking. How about you? But yeah, this should be a 666 or 777. Whatever the actual floor is. Would have been kind of cool to get a shiny of that. Okay, he's been caught. It is the floor. Dude, a 666, wow. Yeah, I'm not even surprised. When I saw that, I was like, there's no way it can be 200 off, man. At least we got the candies for him, but jeez. 2 shiny Keldeos in the raid, this is glorious. The Keldeos are very nice. Very nice. Also, what do you have? Hey, Flame, not too bad. How's your day going? We're just beating up some Dialgas right now. Then we'll have some Zekroms. I am running the Daily Incense too. Win 2 raids gives us a sword that is not the red rocket. Also, I've seen some birds up this way before. So we'll see what happens. Haven't been up here with the Daily Incense for a bit. Yo, Debo, what's up, man? Thanks for the invites. I didn't know if you were watching the stream before or not. I assume not, but I do appreciate the invites, dude. But you get a shiny and 2 more raids? I think this next one shines. So I agree. The next one's going to shine right here. Pony would have been sick too, but that Dialga. And then I might do the Eevee. Because I am a man, I have needs. And I need to get a shiny Eevee. Thanks for the invite, says Flame. No worries. No worries at all, dude. Holy sandstorm blowing here. Sand keeps like blowing right into my freaking eyes. Hey, Mofsh, what's up? Win 2 raids. I think that's the one I got the Hone Edge from, right? Win 2 raids again. Sick. See if we can stack another one of those. Oh my god, dude. Literally so much sand blowing my eyes. Use a super effective charge attack. That one's pretty decent too. All the quests from this event aren't too bad, except for the hatch and egg one. Been staying away from that. Got a Shundo Machop? Shundo Machop's cool. How did you get that? From like a trade or just in the wild? I think that's in field research too, right? Hey, Huggy, what's up? Okay, one more spawn, then it's Dialga time. And then I'll reluctantly do some Zekroms too. So we might as well. Yo, Kristen with the nifty gifty goes to Tiny T-Rex. That's perfect. T-Rex is in the house today too, so say thanks to Kristen. How's your day going? Always awesome to have Kurton in the house, a fan favorite. What's that? I am.
Oh, hello there.
Good to meet you. You play the game?
Yeah. Me and my mom saw you when you were at the beach, I think a year ago, I think.
Oh, like this beach over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for watching the channel, dude. Enjoy the rest of your day. Sweet, let me send some invititos. Always cool to run into people. Saw me at the beach. That's the bird park. Is what we're talking about, the beach. Probably Probably would be easy to spot me there yelling about birds all the time. If you're able to solo Shadow Dialga, I don't know. Here's the thing, it's the gems, right? So like you maybe could solo the Shadow Dialga, but it comes down to gems. So that's the only reason you wouldn't be able to. Insects in sand hazmat suit. Yeah, man, I mean mainly just for the sand now. When sand blows in your eyes, it's pretty rough. It's like the worst feeling ever. You were talking about the Hundo Machamp. Here I got the shiny of it. Man, I would love to get a wild Shundo one of these days. It's gonna happen. One of these days we'll end up getting it. With the amount of Hundos you find, I mean, logically speaking, one of them has to shine at some point. One person not ready to, oh yeah, what am I doing? 68K in there, nice. All right, this one's gonna shine. We haven't got a shiny from any raids yet today. Like literally 0 raids. This has got to be it. Christian says Debo didn't get a chance to add each other. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, you guys might as well do it on the Discord. Debo's a legend. I was saying before, Debo, when I see your invites come in, I literally am like, yo, it's gonna be for a shadow raid. This man knows my taste. I got one the other night, I think it was like 11 o'clock. I see Debo's name, I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be for something I want, and it was a Porygon. I will lose a Hundo Mewtwo. We love Debo. Debo's a ledge. Also, man, holy heat here. Finally just got out of the heat and then just realized how hot it actually is. Some stifling sun. Need to mega my shiny Garchomp. Oh, the mega shiny Garchomp is so nice. I hate that like the regular one shiny is so lackluster, but yeah, the shiny one. Imagine if the shiny was always that color for regular Garchomp. How many more hours do you be streaming, says Fana? I don't know. I mean, it's pretty early in the day, so probably a while. Favorite shiny, says Cat, Gyarados. I think my favorite one that I have in my account is a tiny shiny Gyarados. All right, here we go. If you haven't already, make sure you drop a like for some shiny luck. 2884 is the Hundo. 2842. Maybe. I mean, that's a pretty big maybe, to be honest. It is a good IV, all things considered, but I'm not so sure if it'll be purifiable. Let's see if it shines. Come on. Doesn't shine. Dude. This guy. What's your favorite Pokemon? Gyarados as well. How do you look at chat while playing Pokemon Go? I have 2 phones, so I'm like looking at you guys here. So you can see all you guys saying hi. Look at these legends subscribing. Thank you guys for the subs, by the way. But that's how I do it, with 2 phones. I got 2 phones like Kevin Gates. Only I don't use mine for illegal activities. Yours is Garchomp. Garchomp's pretty nice. Even after meeting Dan and Adam, you're still our favorite Canadians? Well, okay, that's a no-brainer. I mean, what did you expect? That's a pretty low bar of greatness if you're meeting a Dan and Adam. On a whim, I'm going to say there could be a small chance this could be purifiable. Probably not. Again, it is 42 CP off. But if it was like a triple 13 or something, I'd probably purify it. Also, why are these guys so hard to catch? For like absolutely no reason. Like, I get it, you're like a big metal dinosaur guy, and you have like a status to uphold. But jeez, man, just get caught already. All right, this is the one, nice and easy, the big old great throw. Mega Rayquaza and the Z-Dogs. I really love I mean, Zacian's cool, but the Zama has grown on me a lot. I love the Zamazenta. Especially the shiny, super cool. Dude, I wonder if this one's gonna end up running. Like, I didn't even catch, I think we only caught 1 of the last 3 that I did because we were crunched for time. And even if you spend your time catching them, like, did they nerf the catch rate, or am I just so used to the Go Fest catch rate? 1, sir, okay. That's fine, we have all day, Dialga, it's fine. Should I purify a 13-13-13 shiny Kyogre? You already have a purified Shundo. Maybe. I mean, a triple 13 is tough to power up. I don't usually power up 13 attack legend like shadows, but if you already have a Shundo, man, I don't know. It's a tough call. Man, I think this one might run. He's not even thinking about getting caught with straight up excellent throws. Like, this is just rinse and repeat excellent throws right now. I'm gonna stick to the program. Forgot to tell you, Down 17 pounds from Chicago? That's crazy. Dude, 17 pounds is nuts. But I believe it, man. I mean, we were grinding. Every time I saw Debo, he was a raid machine. He's in one raid on the way to the next. Okay, it's been caught. Oh, it was pretty close, man. If you shaved off one off attack, one off defense, it could have been purifiable. A little closer than I thought. Okay, it was worth catching. You got a Shadow Yamask, a 13-13-2. Dude, I saw someone in the Discord get a shiny Shadow Yamask. Looked pretty sick, man. I like that everything can shine now from the rockets. It's like a total game changer. Also, this gives us the Growly boy, who's a good boy. Growlithe is like, it's me. I'm a good boy. Trade you one of my 3 Galarian Articunos. You'd have to be local to trade, so I appreciate the offer, man, but there's no way you could trade unless you're local. But speaking of birds, I'm glad you brought them up. We are hunting for birds right now. We're 2 birds away from 50. I feel like once you hit 50 birds, that's like Hall of Fame territory. So hopefully we can at least put a dent in that number today. Get to 49. Maybe have a big 2-bird day or something. Purified, it might become a hundo. It will not. You have to have a 13 IV or higher all around to get a purifiable. So that Dialga that I got there would have purified into a 96, I believe, actually. Yo, McMuggles, thanks for becoming an Ultra Trainer, man. Appreciate that. If you want to go ahead and drop your code to be added to the friends list, that does come with being a member. So let me know if you want to do that, and thanks so much for the support, man. As I'm airballing the chops, just for funsies. Pony? Why can't we just have the Blue Pony Club? It's one of my favorite shinies ever. Literally one of my favorite shinies. I really wanted to get that Candela's one too, man. But thank you again, Muggles. Really appreciate that. Yo, Hundo Heralde. Speaking of pony, dude, we just summoned this guy. I was going to say, he got the shiny pony. He's flaunting it around the Discord. Isaiah, thanks for the sub. Let's go. Looks like we got a Zekrom, and then by the time I do that... Yeah, by the time I do that, it should be another Shadow Raid. Another redemption for Mr. Dialga. WMMB indeed. Herot, the Carrot? I don't like Herot. I feel like we need to treat Mr. Hundo Heralde with our respect. Well, sometimes. Only when he's getting hundos for us. Stitch says gonna jump in the Discord and add Debo. Add him up. Christian and Garly. That's a crazy spelling. Also, this bridge here sometimes has Birditos. And also it has Zekroms, which is cool. People are RSVP'd for that other one up there. That's interesting. Hey, Loke, what's up, man? Right now I'm raiding Shadow Dialgas and Zekroms. Miltank bringing all the boys to the yard, which is cool. I'm glad that he's doing that. And it looks like more of the same to come. I'm going to go back down by the water here soon, though. Look for some more birds. All right, Muggles, sick. Thanks, man. Let me cross the road here quick, so I don't get smoked, and we'll get you added after the next spawnito. I did get an Articuno here like last week's, and I just want to see what the spawn is. It technically was a bird, but it was a fletch. Okay, give me 1 second to get our newest member added. In the meantime, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you drop a like in today's stream. And if you're brand new, subscribe to the channel. It is free. We're getting very close. Very, very close to hitting 69K subs, so be part of the meme. It's going to be like my favorite sub milestone, I think, ever, getting 69K. Until we hit 100. I mean, 69 is going to be pretty much as good as it gets. And what's the Discord? ! Discord will drop it. It's in the description of the video, too. If you want to find it that way, I guess. There's a few places you can find it. So we have 2 of the winter raids. Not trying to check that. 2 winter raids we'll keep. These are both Hone Edge checks. Porygon for Kristen. Kurton Derulo. Hopefully they bring Porygon back to Grunts at some point. I know it's in the raids now, but hopefully they bring it to Grunts. Let's rock and roll. I would love to rock and roll. We have time anyways, because that other Shadow Raid's not until, I think, 10 after 3. Cranidos. Dude, I forget who got this. I think it was Dirty Hands Brad. Somebody got a shiny Shadow of this as their buddy before, and it looked so good, man. I need to get it. Man, the YouTube whatever it is, the conversion thing, what am I trying to say, translation, is driving me nuts. Can I do Zekrom? That's where I'm going right now, man. That's what I just got finished saying. So yeah, Cranberry Cranidos. You got a Shundo Galarian Articuno. Giovanni, put it in the Discord, man. Did you get it from a trade, I assume? But if you got that, throw it in the Discord. We'll check it out. Gotcha Mall says, how's the grind? It's been pretty good. It's been a chill day. We're looking for birds and doing some shadow raids and stuff. No crazy luck yet, but it has been a good day, all things considered. Come on, be red. Man, I would love that. I think a 395 is not too good either. I vaguely remember getting like a 411, I think. Actually, it's better than I thought. I'm still not gonna like keep it or power it up, but it's a lot better than I thought. Wild in the Daily Incense. Yeah, put that in the Discord, man. If you got a wild Shundo Galarian Articuno, I would be truly shocked. So put it in the Discord. Yo, Nick, what's up? Mr. Crogunkius Maximus. Is it a Floette? Okay, weird. I don't know why that spawn looks so odd on the map. Thanks for the 6-7 jewels. Most times I end up downloading your past live streams. Huge fan of you in the community here. Hey, that's awesome, man. Dude, I'm glad to hear you're liking the streams. Thanks for being part of it, and thanks for being a member, too. Such a cool thing to read. Seriously appreciate that. Miltank, just shine. Why not shine, man? Thanks for the gold coins. All right, if you want to hop in on this one, go ahead and snipe me. If you want an invite, you can let me know, of course. Send some of these out. Because, yeah, people either love or hate Zekrom, I've noticed. I think it's partly to do with its shiny not being the best. Like, I'm sure if it had, like, a bright white shiny or some kind of big contrast, people might like them a lot better, but I still just want the Hundo, man. Miltank is angry because being left behind the other day. I still can't believe that I ran away from one. And like in hindsight, Kamal, I kind of wish that someone was with me to catch all those wild spawns to let me know if they were good or not. Like, can you imagine, for all we know, I ran away from like a Shundo Miltank that day? It's possible. Like, it literally could have been possible. There's no way to know. Callie says I like Zekrom. Zekrom and Rash both have ugly shinies. And Fana, there's no reason that they should. I have been very loud about this. But just make Zekrom white. Make Reshiram black. You know what I mean? For the shinies, that would have been crazy. Would have been so cool. I don't know how that was not a no-brainer at Pokemon headquarters to do that. Like, it is the era of black and white. Like, that would have been the easiest thing to do. All right, let's do it, man. 10-piece going in. Callie, yeah, sure, let's do it. Thanks for thinking of me, I will. Why not? Looking to upgrade membership, says Tiny T-Rex. I think you have to be on computer. I think if you go to computer and go to like your purchases and memberships, it'll be in there. I actually have no idea though, man. But either way, I mean, you don't have to do that. You're more than free to just enjoy the streams and stuff for absolutely free. They ruined so many shinies. Kamal, you know what I think it is they were just lazy because they didn't think Pokemon had this kind of stamina, right? Think about when Shiny Gengar was created. We're talking like, what, 2001? I don't think anyone at Pokemon headquarters ever imagined a like 30-year dynasty of Pokemon being a big deal. So it's probably someone's assignment. Hey, come up with Shiny Gengar. And they're like, you know, whatever. No one's ever going to care about this thing. I truly feel like that's how it went. Shiny Blastoise, another good example. They probably just kind of brushed it off thinking that like, Pokemon will be a fad. And if you think about other like 90s stuff like that, Digimon and other things, like they didn't turn into what Pokemon did. Kanto Shiny Birds is so bad. Well, the Zapdos they did dirty. 2803 is not very good. But either way, make sure you drop a like for some shiny luck. We would take a Zekrom. Another trader one would be cool. Win 2 raids is done at the bottom too. And we got no shiny on the Dozekis, which I believe is a kind of beer, isn't it? Isn't Dozekis a beer? It's the official beer of Zekroms everywhere. All right, he's been kabonked. We have 2 checks, though. Let's see what we got. Number 1 is a non-shiny. Number 2, be the Red Rocket. All right, 577. What do we think the shiny rates on those are? I want to guess probably 1 in 128. It's hard to say. Callie says sent the RSVP, thanks. Oh, it's for like now. Okay, cool. Let's try to get a few more daily incense spawns. Then I'll hop in on that. But yeah, thanks for the invite. I hope it shines. Man, I've showed this a few times on stream. But if you're like, why would you raid Porygon? What's going on, game? I don't know why I couldn't find Kristen there. But that's what it looks like. Kristen has 2 of these now, and like that is a crazy good looking shiny. So I think until we at least get 1, I owe it to myself to do some raids for these. And trying to find them locally is a losing proposition. They just don't seem to exist at all. Also, Dialga's on 10 minutes. Callie's taking care of everything right now. We're gonna get a raise for Callie, I think. There, that'll buy me some time. 1 for 160 on legendary raids? Really? I've had some bad streaks like that, but it's usually followed by hitting a home run. Hopefully that happens for you too. Honestly, I went 6 hours, which is like a couple hundred raids in Chicago on day 3 with no shinies at all. And the first shiny of the day was a Shundo. Did I miss the Pori? No. No, it's at 301. It is at 301. I should have brought a microfiber cloth thing today. My phone screen has like, the sun's making it hard to see with fingerprint smudges. I guess while we do the raid, I could get it out of my bag. Are you live right now? Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know what else you'd think. Oh, you're the same guy who asked me to go live in the calendar app, so it might just be more of that kind of stuff. Carl says you're, what's up, Carl? Coral. Mr. Coral. Flareon. Cool spawn. 9 p.m. here in the end at 8. Yeah. They are done in Copenhagen. It is a weird time zone for us to kind of try to cover. Either have to stream at like midnight or early in the day, and both don't seem to be good time zones for viewer-wise. So we did a few of the raids today. What are you? You are a Dialga. Okay, okay. I like where this is going. Hold on, I'm coming for that Pori. The other one's behind us. Ooh, I don't know where I should go. All right, let's hop into Pori. While I sort out my life, let's beat this guy up. When is the calendar app live? It's soon. It's now. It's going live in the calendar app now. The calendar app is crazy. But you know what else is crazy? Not putting my Mewtwo in raids. Friggin' Mewtwo. Can't send any more RSVPs. I'll send it to Garlic. She can snipe me too, but I've been noticing this new thing where if you type out someone's full name, it still does not recommend them in the friend search, and I have no idea why. I'm really not liking that, Niantic. Gives Carl a raw egg. I think Carl likes his eggs like poached or something. I'll leave it open for another second in case you guys want to snipe it. 5 more seconds and then I'm gonna close this. It's only a Porygon, but I want the shiny Shadow for obvious reasons. Had to type Eevee Queen for Rachel to pop up. Yeah, Callie, it's busted. When I was like trying to spam out those Mewtwo invites, it was driving me nuts. Like I've typed half of someone's name and it says no results found. Like, what are we doing here? Niantic's like, we don't know either. We're just learning. Man, I'm so tempted to run into the shop here and grab a Gatorade, but this is that same shop that like is convinced I'm gonna rob them when I go in streaming. They seem to be convinced that I'm gonna live stream myself robbing them, which is clinically insane, but it is a concern of theirs. I missed what the CP was. The Go Plus was spinning. But once I cross the road, we'll find out. Thanks for the chilies, appreciate that. Dude, I would be so pumped to get this, come on. Not shiny, and it's a 958. I want to say the Hundo is in like the 90s or 80s, right? Yo, T-Rex, thanks for the 1, man. Show some love for T-Rex with the 1 bomb. I do appreciate it, dude. Let's check out how the Pori was. Yeah, it's good. Not good enough to purify, but it is pretty good, all things considered. Kristen, did you get another one? Did Kristen? Oh my God, she got another one. Yo, Kristen completed the Shiny Shadow Porygon family in like less than a week. If you didn't know, Kristen loves Porygon. It's like, I think one of her favorite shinies ever. That's crazy though. Getting the shiny family done is completely wild. Oh, and a shiny Lillipup. Shundo. Wait. Not a Shundo? Okay, you guys are, there's a lot happening. Lillipup, get out of here, man. I guess you're cool, too. You don't hold a candle to Kristen Shiny, though. Well, there's a lot going on. I literally was reading the Shundo comments, and I thought Kristen had said it was a Shundo. Also, okay. What a terrible time for Lillipup to get caught at. He just got overshadowed completely. Nobody cared about him at all. Also, a Flareon from the research. What else we got? A Slugma Balls. That one's pretty good. One's not too bad. Pine Point said, let's go. Lillipup, get out of here, made me laugh. I mean, I'm happy to see a shiny, but I was in the midst of like frantically scrolling down on my chat phone because I thought for a second Kristen had got a Shundo. Level 50 jacket is the best. Yeah, it looks pretty cool, doesn't it? I was gonna wear the level 80 jacket. I don't know, this one's pretty nice. I've had the same outfit on for a while now. Mewtwo likes it. I've actually been looking into getting a matching coat for Mewtwo, but they don't make it in his size. So we're gonna have to get it like custom made from the big and tall shop. See if we can get one that fits him. You got a purifiable Hundo Groudon, nice. Kelly says, Pelpatoad. That would have been a cooler shiny to see. Change your outfit? I will not. I will never change my outfit. Except for in real life sometimes. Oh my god, holy wind. Almost just lost my hat there. Also, let's check for Hundos. Great. I didn't like Hundos anyways. Pace says, Kristen, you're insane. Isn't that crazy she completed it? I think those are a 1 in... I want to say 1 in 128 for 1 stars. Like, they're tricky to get, man. But it is a great shiny. And it went to a great person. Like, Kristen loves Pori, so that's awesome. That's like the equivalent of, like, me when I was chasing Shiny Shadow Magikarp, right? Mankey the Monkey getting his swerve on. Dancing like I do. Some Ultra Balls. Delibird in the middle of the summer. That looks a little strange. Debo says huge W. Yeah, the shiny Pori, just cool. Look at all mine named after Kristen too. I think we had a double XL Hundo at one point. That's a random Hundo. Was it this one? Double XL Hundo? It is just funny that like most of the ones I've caught were like, oh, we're naming after Kristen. Background one. Oh, from Calm Day. That would have been a sick shiny to get. I forgot that was even a thing. JB says, how you doing? Not bad, man. How about you? MD in the house. What's up? We got Jinx, aka Mrs. Jugs. Jinx is like, yeah, I'm gonna have to call HR about that one. I don't know how I'm feeling about being called that. First Galarian Bird was a shiny Zapdos. Wow. The one and done on the birds is some pretty crazy work. Dialga hatches in 4 minutes. So I'll have to try to remote something or beat up the Dynamax Pikachu. Or both. Or maybe get a bird encounter here before. Yeah, Jinx is a really awesome shiny. I was like getting a bunch of them for a while. Like from the wild and stuff. And then I haven't got one in like a year now. People always used to comment on my streams being like, yo, how do you see so many Jinx? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know if it's like not a regional thing. Could it be like a biome thing? It's an ice type, right? It's always winter time for me. So maybe that's why. Holden, what's up? I'd love to know where the shinies are at. Yeah, it would be cool to find where the shinies are at. Or just where the birds are at in general. The birds have been taking some kind of luxury sabbatical. Since I got back from Chicago, we have not been seeing as many birds. But we're going to find one today. I'm bound and determined. Double XS Shadow Poochyena. Yo, if that were to shine, Carl, it would have been crazy. Let me beat up this Pikachu quick. A Dynamax Pikachu. I've rated stupider things. Let's drop a multi here. Do we have a shiny one? Yeah, let's go with that one. I think that one actually got traded from Rachel at Unova Tour. And it actually has Rachel's last username attached to it from the tag. I got a Shadow Dialga Flame. I'll probably take like Shadow Raids, but not Dialgas, just because I can find those locally. But I appreciate it though. I'm trying to raid like the ones I can't find. Some of the Porygons. What's in the 3 stars? There's something I like in the 3 stars too, I forgot. They're here with me, says Kay. Yeah, I mean, probably not too bad of a shiny raid at Go Fest, I'd imagine. Oh my god, so much sand blowing in my face. 2 shiny Houndours. Yeah, Rachel, that's the one. I'll show you it after. Actually, I wonder if I can. If it's at a stop. Probably can. Holy wind. There's like a bunch of like wood chips here that are just blowing into my eyeballs. Yeah, hopefully the audio is not too bad, but it is like super windy here, man. All right, let's see what we got. 52 shinies in 24 hours. Case beefing around getting some shinies. I'm just kidding, by the way, but we have not a shiny and a 525. Yeah, let me look that up, Rachel. I think Dynamax and Molt. And this one? Yeah, it's from Rachel's old account. And it's not even a lucky trade. It was just like some terrible buns IV that we traded while we were eating a meal, I think. I vaguely remember that. We have a minute until this one comes up, so let me try to get a few more spawns before we beat up Mr. Dialga. Could go through the Go Pass too. I think I unlocked a few more checks. I was waiting to check with you guys. Under this gym, I've seen birds before. And bird. Sir? Well, it's a bird. Just the wrong bird. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell if I show like this. Guess you can't really. It just looks like it would be a nice day, but it's pretty freaking windy here. But the people spawns are down, right? Not too bad. You don't see a gazillion people around. Yeah, it doesn't look like it'd be windy. I'm not sure what wind looks like. You have my Articuno too? Oh yeah, that's where it was. We were eating some food that day. Have I tried fishing there? Yeah, I actually have. This is actually a good place for salmon fishing. They have like a salmon fishing run, derby or whatever here every year. Looks so nice, this stitch. It always looks nice here. It just always has like extreme winds and other stuff. Someone asked about the total shinies before too, and I am curious as well. 6,800. We're coming up on 7K shinies. When's the music video gonna drop? It already did, and no one watched it. It's if you want to see that song, it's on the channel. Go to my video section. But it is there. But yeah, YouTube didn't tell anyone it was there. YouTube's been doing this really cute thing lately where they don't show people that I'm live anymore or posting videos. So that's been good. People ask me, dude, I had like 10 people say, how was Chicago? I didn't see you were live. I was like, yo, I was live for 50 hours over 4 days. But YouTube has been trying to not show people my stuff lately. I don't know why. So it is what it is. I watched it, says Callie. There you go, you're a legend. And thus a great friendship was born, says Rachel. Who could it be inside of this egg? I watched and commented, because Stitch, you're a legend too. That's why. I found a building literally named BT today. Yeah, Dan sent me a picture of a K. I told him to go in there and say that he knows me. Ask them for an old fashioned. They know what it means. Yo, look, Dialga's getting angry. He's about to pop. He's about to bust. That sounds wrong. All right, if you want to hop in on this one, let's do it. Might as well. I think it's going to be the shiny we get to. We did get a shiny Lillipup now, so we didn't get skunked on the day. But I am far more hungry for shinies than just a Lillipup. I don't think that's going to quench my my thirst for shinies. I think I sent you one, Flame. It normally tells me every day. It did not tell me you were live for Chicago. Boo YouTube. Yeah, Axe, like I said, it's very weird. I actually talked, this is silly to even mention to you guys, but I talked with a YouTube rep, and they confirmed everything that I thought. They were like, well, based off your analytics, anyone who watches your channel seems to really like it. They're like, you got a strong community, and everyone who finds your videos really enjoys them. I'm like, okay, so what's the problem? They're like, well, it's the amount of impressions. We've decided to distribute them less. So that's their fancy way of saying they have data saying people enjoy the videos, but they have made a decision to distribute them less. So, I mean, I don't know what you guys would think of that, but I don't think if you guys were in my shoes, you'd be like too thrilled to hear that, right? That makes no sense, actually. But again, that's from a YouTube rep. That is concrete proof of what I thought. That's beyond wild. It's, yeah. Channel's getting less PG every time I watch it. I don't think I swore at all, man, did I? I'm just telling you guys how it is. That's a huge middle finger wrapped with a bow. Well, it's just kind of puzzling. Like, I could swallow the pill of them saying, like, if they were telling me, like, hey, from our focus groups, you know, people aren't enjoying the videos, so we've decided to push them less. I'd be like, okay, fair enough, right? You got to do better. The fact they've told me that from their data, people do enjoy the videos, but they've decided to not push them is completely backwards, right? You would think they would reward the opposite. Whoa, dude, Spike! Spikle Scott! Oh my God, goes to Aiden Elizabeth, a name I can't pronounce. Jesse and Felix, yo, thank you so much for the 5 gift. You don't gotta do that, man. You know when Spike is here pretty quick because he just lights up the chat with nifty gifties galore. Seriously, thank you so much, man. Show some big love for Spike. If you guys don't know who Spike is, which I'm sure most of you do, he's doing this kind of stuff all the time, even though we tell him not to. Really appreciate it. Look at the Zard. He's like, yeah, you got it. Thanks, man. Thanks for the LOL stickers, by the way, too. Stitches, I feel bad hearing that. You put so much hard work in. Yeah, I mean, I hope it turns around. All I can do is what I do, right? If you focus on it too much, it puts you in a very bad mental state that I'm trying to avoid. So, I don't know. The fact that YouTube knows that the videos are good, that's all I can do. Try to do the best I can. Austin, Moses, thank you for the subs. You guys are legends. It's gonna shine now because of you guys. It should have shined. It's Dialga's fault, not mine. Thanks for the jewels. Yo, Dialga, you can shine today, bud. Bohemian Rhapsody. Let's get Garlics up there. I guess I could walk away while we do this too, right? I can dip out of here and get some spawns. I'm eager to see some birds. Moses says, hello, what's up, man? Fran Davis, how you been? Hopefully you brought me some shiny luck. And best friends with Carl. I was very shocked to find out me and Carl weren't best friends at Chicago. We were lucky friends because he dropped the trinket. But, yeah, I was like, I can't believe that. Big Ryan, what up? Also, we got 2 checks. Number 1 is a Slugma Balls. All right, sounds good. Number 2, that's not it. Try that again. Number 2 is the Flare Bear. That's never shiny for some unknown reason. That's cool. But I see a Moses, how you been? It's me, dude, cool. My username glitches. Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes it'll show like username. Other times it shows @tag. So I know exactly what you mean. YouTube be bugging. And it's got all kinds of issues going on. A lot of people's channel emojis have been broken this weekend, including my own too. Not sure what that's about, but trying to understand why YouTube works the way it does will sometimes drive you nuts. Make you cuckoo bananas. Hey, Hooch, what's up, man? We're doing pretty good. Well, I mean, we're looking for birds. Birds kind of suck at being found. Except for this guy. Well, sir, can we get a... Okay, he's taking flight. I was trying to show you him, but he didn't want to be on camera, I guess. He was just chilling there, and I tried to film him, and then all of a sudden he's gone. Oh. Robot Finger Raid. Maybe. Maybe. Hoochie says you're. You're indeed. First name you're, last name a noose. Because I'm allowed to legally say that from YouTube. Dalton, what's up? I'm going to restart the game here in a second too. Because I feel like we're spawn locked. There should be a lot more stuff here. He's taking a message to Molty. That dude was looking for some beach french fries, I think. One more spawn, then I'm going to restart the game. And then I might remote the Shadow Robot Finger. It is a sluggy bee. All right, let's restart the game. Also, let's get some shade. I'm going to pull out a water. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to have a water. I'm going to raid a Beldum. What could it possibly hurt, you know? Other than the Shundo was your best find for Pokemon in Chicago, I got some shiny Rotoms, which were really exciting. Shiny background to everything except for Raikou. Oh, the shiny Growly! I was wondering when we were going to see this guy. All right, now we're happy again. You have any shiny Charcadets? I did, but I traded them all away. I traded all of my shiny Charcadets to Nate. And yeah, that's not too good. Okay, before I decide, yeah, I think we're gonna do it. I talked myself into it. If you want the robot finger, let me know. He looks cuter than I thought. Yo, who wanted this? Someone told me they wanted a robot finger. Against my better judgment, I'm gonna remote it. Even though everything is telling me, stop, what are you doing? I'm still gonna do it. I'll leave it open in case you guys want it. You can let me know. It is just a 1-star, but it does have a very, very cool shiny. Every time I join, you get a shiny. You gotta join more often. Muggle says I'll take a robot finger. Nice, I sent you one. That was Kismet. You got a shiny Scyther? Nice. Oh yeah, water. I like how I just told myself seconds ago, I'm like, yo, you're gonna have some water, and then I didn't. Tess says sad. What do you want to trade for a lucky trade, says Kamal. I don't know. I guess I'll see you probably in a few days. We could do El Birditos if you want. Or if you want something else, we could do that as well. I got Mewtwo's, but I'm sure you have a lot of Mewtwo's. I'm cracking up right now for the robot finger. Well, I think that he's a different part of the robots. Part of the undercarriage of Metagross, perhaps. But for PG reasons, we'll call him a robot finger. Go hydrate. I'm a glug right now, just like Callie says. We're going to do some Louisville glugging. That is a hot water. That's not too cold, but it'll do. Tess says I also have to search for YouTube before I can find the live. Yeah, Tess, they've been... first of all, apologies for the inconvenience, but yeah, they've been really punishing me. I don't know why, but they're not really fairly recommending my channel anymore. So, sucks that you can't find it, but yeah, I've been pretty depressed about it, to be honest. They've been screwing with me a lot. Hopefully it turns around. Your fave, thanks for the sub, man. We got a 614. It's gonna be weather boosted. I don't know if that's good or bad. You're gonna Shundo Moltres in a trade. Was it Kanto or the Galarian one? The robot Big Toe, says Callie. Hold on, let me finish this so I can throw it out. I don't know if it's good or not though. Someone check the Hundo command, see if Beldum's in there. So I want to know if this is a good one or not. Easton says Galarian. Here we go. Not shiny, frick. I need one more to finish the shiny Shadow family for this. Oh my god, so bad. So bad. At least I got some water in me. That's a plus. I'm trying to chug this so I can throw it out while I'm still at the garbage. Oh, we have 2 Rockruff checks. Oh, that's cool. Beldum is not in there. I think it's the Go Fest stuff. Which makes sense. I mean, we're at Go Fest. Alright, time to slam the rest of my water. Water has been chugged. I feel like a new human after that. Also, it's like a 1 in, 1 out with me. The second I drink a water, I'm like, oh, now we gotta find a washroom. That's how they get you. 640 was bad, the Hundo's in the 7s? Oh, dang, okay. That's crazy. All right, 2 Rocky checks, let's see. Please be blue. Number 1. That's not looking blue, but it's a 401. 407 is the Hundo. Number 2. Yeah, that's not good. That's the opposite of what I wanted to see. My first Mesprit today. Nice. Mesperino and cheese. My 5th time I'm going to encounter you peeing. You believe it or not, man, I pee every single day. I'm one of these weird human guys that after hydrating, it always comes out after. And I don't know, doctors seem to think it's normal. But yeah, happens quite a bit. Also, Honey that is not the Red Rocket. Matthew says we're so back. Hopefully we're back to getting birds soon, man. This is my old bird stomping ground. They've not been loving me. Can we raid? Well, I've been raiding all day. So I would say, yeah. Probably done like 20-ish raids on stream in the first 2 hours of the stream so far. Been live for, I believe, 2 hours and 8 minutes. But of course, I have to find them and stuff too, right? Because I do play the game legitimately. I do walk around on foot. But it looks like there's an egg hatching in the park, so that's cool. Gonna be a shadow one. Silver bottle cap shiny talks. How many shinies today? MD only 2 so far, which is, I mean, it's okay. Both been doggos. We got a Lillipup and a Growly. But I'm hoping to find something from a raid. Was that my boy Totodile? It is. Aww. Why doesn't he shine? I asked for so little out of Totodile, man. What about you? Hey, see ya, T-Rex. Thanks for chilling, man. Hopefully see you on the next one. How many shinies you got so far? I just said 2. 2 on the day. I mean, I have like almost 7K in my account, but these are the 2 we got today. Which, I mean, they're okay, right? They're not bad. We're hoping to find some better ones before the day ends. Or maybe a Hundo. Got some sick Hundos last week at GoFest. Got the excavator Pikachu from the Chicago Field Museum, which is really nice. Might have been my favorite hundo of the weekend. Like, this guy is pretty sick. This girl, I should say, is the female one. Obviously, the Shundo's in there. The background Hundo Mewtwo, we got a 50 that as well. Imagine if that one shined. I'm just glad that I did get a Shundo, but like, imagine if that one shined, it would have been crazy. Easton says bird luck. We're going to the bird park right now. So I believe some birdalicious things could take place. That's actually where the washroom is too. So I'm gonna find a raid there, use the washroom, do some raids, get some birds, have a good time. So many beauties. Also, I'm sure he's getting hungry again. Mewtwo's been walking all over the countryside. He's looking a little bit peckish. I'm a low amp person. So I play the bass guitar. Oh, okay. That's cool. I grew up playing instruments my whole life too. I started playing drums, but I played bass for a while, played guitar for a while, played piano for a while. I've always been a big music lover. And now I'm a lover of Gyarados and other things as well. Now you better be right now, Nightbot, or else. I don't know if Nightbot's been ever right about too many things before. Not so sure I put too many eggs in that basket. Played the flute in the 5th grade. I played the saxophone in the 5th grade, but I may or may not have wanted to see what happens if you dump a soda into it and then honk on it. It turns out that it doesn't blow bubbles like it did in The Simpsons, but it will get you detention. So I'm glad that I did it, but at the same time, it turned out kind of bad then. Mr. Swinerson. Also, did it rain here? I'm walking on like wet gravel. Alto saxophone. I think that's what it was. There's like what, the tenor sax as well. Other saxophones too that I'm forgetting. Maybe a baritone sax. Swadloon, the cabbage head. Still no birds with windy weather boost is crazy. R1, what's up, man? Mr. ATX Matt, what's up? How you been? How's your luck been from raids recently? Also a quick scenery check because we're here. Might as well. My phone fan kind of is causing this shadow like down here. If you're seeing a little shadow and it clips on, but looks pretty nice. And also, this is a prime area to see some birds. Also, we got 12 minutes till that one hatches. I can probably do a lap and come back. Whooper? What about Whooper? You saw one? Unrelated to game, but related to the conversation. I'm also a lover of the arts. What kind of arts? I know there's a lot of them, but I'm curious. Anything in specific? Dialga's on 7 minutes. Where does the time go? That's an old guy phrase, but it is the truth. Where does the time go? Just beefed up my Dialga and she's already gone. Thanks for letting me know, though. Let's do a dirty 30 on top. That ought to fix us up. Bridge gave me deja vu. Have you been there before? There's all kinds of geese walking around. I'll be darned. Played the baritone saxophone in high school, says Devo. Yeah, band was pretty fun. It was pretty cool. Like I said, until I dumped all the soda into the saxophone and they got mad, I had a good time. Which again, I wasn't allowed to join the band after that, which I don't think is fair. You know, I learned my lesson. I paid my dues to society. Pop surrealism art. And then photography and music, gotcha. Drummer gang. I gotta share some young BT photos from gigs I was playing when I was like 15. I'll put them in the Discord one of these days, maybe. Did I catch a shiny Fletchling? I do have some. I don't think I caught one today, though. Unless I quick caught it without knowing, but I don't think I got one today. Mr. Schviel. He's kind of a big Schviel. Young Sneezy. I could beat up Electabuzz. I want to do this raid here. This is going to be Dialga. Let me double check that it actually is. Yeah, it is. Okay. While we get ready for that, I'm going to do Electabuzz because I want to use the washroom here. So feel free to join Electabuzz if you want to. I am going to mute the mic though, guys, because obviously you don't want to hear me peeing in the washroom. So if you're wondering why there's no audio for 30 seconds, again, I will be muting the mic. Just so you don't hear me going pee. So yeah, give me a sec to do that. If you want an invite, I'll leave it open for a sec. Get my blissies in there. Let's bring a multi to drop. And hopefully by the time we do this, the Dialga's pop too. Alright, gonna mute the mic, guys. Be back in a sec. Well, we got 3 of us. Dang, okay. Timmy says invite. I didn't know you wanted these. That is crazy. I don't think I've had any interest. It's already full. Okay, I'm gonna dip out of this and get Timmy in this one. Because it doesn't really matter. That's craziness. Okay, give me a sec. BTPs, he does. Barely even missed the battle. Jay says BTP. Oh yeah, I should have switched my team. Oh well, it doesn't matter. It's because I re-lobbied. I was going to say, I thought I had the team dialed in, but yeah, I guess I re-lobbied it. Whatever. Been going crazy for a month trying to get a Fennekin and Go. I don't understand why they're so rare. Hatched one, the other starters from the eggs. Well, Fennekin will come around for events and stuff, but all the starters kind of go through these phases where they're just like not around. I'm assuming Fennekin will have like a Calm Day Classic at some point though. New 10k eggs are a dream. Mawile, Absol, Honedge, Charcadet, Tink, Frigibax. I was gonna say the 10ks are usually not too bad. I just don't hatch a lot of like, with the wee-woos, the seasonal eggs as much as I used to. Insane quickness there. Stitch, that washroom's awesome. They have like all hands-free stuff. You step on a thing to open the door, step on a thing to like get the water to come out to wash your hands. I love using that one. I don't think I love it, but I mean, as far as like it goes for public stuff, it's not a pain in the butt. All right, let's see. Come on. No shiny one, a 13-13. I know that because I did get a hundo this in Chicago, but I didn't record it because I didn't think it was that big of a deal. Yeah, I wish you could delete eggs too. Yes, the 7Ks are notoriously stinky. They always have an odd smell. Can I show my code? No. Can't do that. Chicago. Let's do a lap for birds. I'll come back for that raid. It's got like 5 minutes on it. I'd rather be looking for birds in the meantime than just standing around waiting for some egg to hatch. Future peeing. What about you? Goober, what's up? You love the Mawile? I got close to getting a shundo of that a lot of times now. I forget how many hundos of it I have. Or is it purifiable ones I'm thinking? Only 2 of these must be purifiable ones. I was gonna say, I got close to a shundo a couple times. Oh, what's that? Oh, dude, Porygon's at 11 minutes? Oh, we gotta hustle. Yo, that's up the hill. Why they gotta play me like that? That is the one that's way up the hill. Hey, Fernando, happy birthday, man. Thanks for spending it with us. Dang, we got a motor to get to Porygon. I'm glad that I saw it before it's too late, but now I wish I would have really rushed that washroom break. It's kind of funny, the wind is blowing from behind me. It's like making me go faster. Got some insane wind here. Holy, so much sand in my eye. Should have brought my sunglass today, not even for sun. Arrow says, how you doing? Not bad. How about you? What a lifeline says, guess what? Are you gonna say chicken butt? Don't say chicken butt, man. Aerodynamics, that means the way back is gonna be awful though. There's gonna be sand blowing in my face holes. Go Fest was tough, it was. TUFF for sure. I don't know what kind of throw that was, and I don't even want to talk about it. I'll boot it. We have 10 minutes. I think we got this. If I have to run, I will. But I really don't want to have to run because it's pretty hot outside. And I just don't want to have to run in general. Let's check for Hunditos, or we're going to get a bird. Imagine that. On the way over, I have to stop for a bird check. It's like the first in-person Porygon I'm going to have done ever, though. The Rays are just not around. Saturo says, I'm back, and guess what? Do you remember me? I'm Johan. Oh, yeah. What's up, man? You just changed usernames or different YouTube account? Did a Reshiram raid, came out as Shiny and a Hundo. You got a Shundo Reshiram? Only got 2 Shiny Mewtwo's. Better than no Shiny Mewtwo's. Still nice. Yeah, it looks close in the map. Pretty much like where this Pokestop is. Up that hill. Well, I guess you can't see, that's what I'm getting at. A hill starts right there. And let's just say, for lack of better words, the hill really sucks. Mr. Duke's only 4 Shundos today. Mr. Dukelington. Fido. How's your day, man? I was gonna pop in your stream before. I saw you were back to crushing it. I love to see it. All jokes aside, we give Jay a lot of flack, but it was good to see Jay flying high. Because he's a cool dude that doesn't touch the grass too much. He likes it indoors. Let's do this. Gonna keep the other quest for now. Shieldon's cool. That's not part of the event spawns, I don't think. Just kind of a random one we found. Oh yeah, we're gonna make it. I'm not even worried. Michael, what's up? I'm like a vampire. I still think it's the funniest thing ever, Jay, your community post. You're all peely. You're like, I touched grass 1 time. That's why you don't do it, Jay. That's a case in point why you don't do that. Can we trade? If you're local, if you come up to me in person and say hi, then sure. But short of that, I can't do it because I don't cheat. You gotta be local to trade in Pokemon Go. It's a geolocation-based game, so unlike the other games like main series, you can't just trade from anywhere in the world. You actually have to be here in person to trade in Pokemon Go. Yo, these cars might make me miss the Porygon. I'm gonna just Frogger run. Ah, it wasn't so bad. That guy slowed down. Shout out to that guy. Where am I? I'm in Canada. How many shinies today? Just 2 so far. About to be 3 though. I'm gonna go get this shiny Shadow Porygon. 100% guaranteed shiny. Do I look pale in real life? I mean, a little bit compared to me these days, Jay. I would say. I wouldn't say pale. You're just definitely not the most tanned guy in the world. And also, we're walking through a pretty good bird spot right now. And this lilac bush beside me smells awesome. It smells like, well, like lilacs, I guess. It honestly smells so good, it smells like a candy that you want to eat here. And usually it just smells, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, not shiny, but dude, there's a bird. Yo, as I'm smelling the roses over here, feeding Mewtwo. El Birdito, holy. Okay, let's put him in his home, man. We gotta make it to that Porygon raid. Jeez. You know what we do here, the great throws catch the birds. If you haven't already, drop a like for some bird catch luck. When he comes down, we strike. It's a catch, you think? Birds are still in the game? Yo, that was crazy. When he comes down, when he strikes, that's when we go flow state, or thanks for the flow state, man, appreciate that. My nerves are going from seeing this bird. Look away for 2 seconds. Okay, here we go. The great throw, come on. 1, 2, yes, let's go. We're back. Bird number 49. Dude, are you kidding? It's actually not even bad either. Yes, man. Yo, that's the first bird I found since we got back to Canada. The first bird. Imagine another one. Ah, Takatni. Dude, let's freaking go, man. That's so sick. That's a huge bird to catch, too. Bird number 49. Kristen says we're so back. Yo, as if I was only coming here for Porygon. I literally was only coming here for Porygon. If you haven't already, make sure you like the stream, man. That was crazy. Cheering from the toilet, let's go. Hopefully the rest of your movement is successful. Nuts. Cuckoo bananas. 49 birds, man. We're one away from what I would say is Hall of Fame bird territory. Owning 50 birds. They should send you from Niantic a certified bird master plaque for having 50. Dude, coach, you sent the Unk alert and then it caught. Thanks for the Unk alert, by the way. Yo, that was sick. Reward for the hill. Dude, I wouldn't even be here right now if it wasn't for Porygon. I was gonna do a lap at the bird park. Obviously, I know it could have been shiny, right? But, yo, that was sick. Divin says, I just came, what happened? We just got a bird. Ultra Ball Birdito. Bird number 49. Dude, I fully thought, I was like, oh yeah, he's gonna roll once or twice. As if we actually caught him, man. Good job, Unk. Yeah, not bad for an Unk. I mean, even for like a normal age guy, that's pretty good. We're gonna follow it up with the Shiny Shadow Porygon right here. It's gonna happen. So sad I missed the encounter. Callie was kind of random. I was like feeding Mewtwo. I come out of feeding Mewtwo, bird is laying there. That was wild, man. Bird King BT says Brennan. Dude, that's so sick. Our shiny luck today has been whatever. No hundos yet. The bird is ruling the roost. Obviously rare, but are G-Birds good for anything? Not really, no. If I'm being brutally honest, they're not like super useful. Some are okay. If you want to snipe in to this Pori, by the way, do it. Dude, that was sick. Made the day worth it, says Stitch. Absolutely. That was cool. Oh, dude, I'm buzzing off the bird. It was just exciting to see one. That's the first bird I've seen since I got back from Chicago. And I was saying before, Kristen and Nate saw my last bird. We were on the bus leaving Chicago and I got a Zapdos that didn't catch. The great throw too. Hey, Cod, thanks, man. 6 people for Porygon. Where'd you buy your Go Plus? I got mine at GameStop, but that was years ago. We're talking like 2023. The guy laughed at me when I got it. In 2023, I'm like, yo, can I grab a Go Plus? And he like smirks. He's like, oh, you're gonna play some Pokemon Go, are you? And I was like, haha, yeah, put it in the bag. But now they're rare, so joke's on him. And he wasn't even handsome either, so that also sucks. That was a welcome back Cotter moment. RIP to Porygon. We have 11 people in here. Look at Adam. Adam's level 80 now, walking around with this new this new confidence. I can just see him strutting around all smug now that he's level 80, like he owns the place. Put it in the bag. He was jealous. Now, Callie, I think at the time Pokemon Go was like on kind of on a nosedive popularity-wise. So I think he probably thought I was like, you know, why would you buy that? That game's done. But much to his chagrin, it's alive and well. My 9-year-old Luke said hi. Awesome bird catch. He was jumping up and down. Yo, that's awesome. That's so awesome. Luke, I hope you're having a good day, man. All right, we have some stuff and some things. The 907 is terrible. This is an IV that only a mother could love. But if it shines, I'll be forever grateful to this Porygon. Come on. Didn't shine. All right, it's fine. You know what? We got a bird. You can't get everything. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you might get what you need. I'm pretty sure that's an original. That's not a song, by the way. BT original. And a Rockruff is a 391. That bird was looking for a beach fry. Oh, he definitely was. Yo, there's another bird spot up here. I scared the hell out of some construction worker guy. Like in the winter, I got a shiny bird right beside these guys that were like digging holes, and the guy was so mad because I startled him. But let's go see if I can find another bird there. We're kind of close to it. It's like near those Pokestops. And then we'll go back and do Dialga, of course, you know. I'm not insane. We twinned, got a 907. Let's twin on Shadow Hundos next time. Also a 406. Get an OnlyFan fees, link in the bio. What's the Hundo for Rockruff? 407. A 407. Dude, that was super cool. That was super freaking awesome. Seeing this guy in like our recent catches, I guess he's like almost perfect for the, oh dude, if that ever becomes good for Ultra League, a 24.99. He's pretty much right there. I don't think it'll ever be good. If I'm being honest, it's probably not gonna be pretty good. When did I start playing Pokemon Go? In August of 2023. There is a Lopunny. Does anyone need Lopunny? I think probably not. But if you're someone who's like dying to do that raid, I'll turn around and do it. Just let me know. But for me, I'll probably skip that one. Unless there's anyone who needs to have it. Also, Flareon, could you stay in your home? There we go. Mr. Hippopotamus. Just nothing catching. Lopunny reminds me of Markapillar. Wish the Galarian Birds had a bigger move list. They might get one someday. They actually did update the moves, like they gave all the birds fly and stuff recently. So I can see that as a real possibility. Okay, there's a couple Dialgas. This one's at the lag place, isn't it? Yeah, I hate that. Yo, this gym always gets Shadow Raids and I literally lag there. How many Hundos do you have? That's a good question. 620? 627. That's pretty nice. Had more Hundos than I thought. You encounter a decent amount of hippos. You know what's weird? I can't get the shiny family though. I had to trade for one recently. Think Pori's a purifiable Hundo? Mine? I don't think he will be. Yeah, I was gonna say mine's Bunzarella. The Bunzarella cheese. Up on this corner is where I got a shiny bird before. Raticate's been stuck in the gym for 68 days. I mean, good thing it's only Eradicate. Because Raticate kind of sucks, you know? Ain't nobody be liking him. Spotted a lured up stop today with a hilarious name, V Shafted. Oh my goodness. Some legends just luring the stops having his lunch. What's your favorite Hundo? Gyarados. Definitely the Gare Bear. I don't think I got a Hundo of Gyarados when I was in LA. That would have been really awesome. I am going to bottle cap this unless somebody trades me a Shundo of Gary before that. Because man, that background looks so cool. And of course, Gyarados is my favorite Pokemon. That is the White Whisker Gary too, which is the rare one. Could you make a 4-star count? Well, we do have one. It's exclamation mark Hundo. But we haven't caught any Hundos today. What's your favorite Pokemon? Gyarados. That's what I was just saying before. The Scary Gary. I think specifically, like my favorite one that I have would be the tiny shiny one. This one here is nuts. Dude, tiny shiny Shadow Gyarados. That thing is such a beauty. It's got terrible IVs, but like you can't win them all. If they ever made it to the golden cap could be used on Shadows, this would be the Shundo. 100%. Favorite PvP Pokemon? I don't know, man. I like Ho-Oh a lot for it. Brawl says, I love your live streams. You're the best YouTuber in the world. Thanks for everything. You're so funny. Please read this. Hey, dude, I'm glad you're liking the streams. Thanks for watching the streams, and I'm glad to hear you're enjoying them, man. That makes it all worth it, knowing that people enjoy what I do. So thanks for being here, making all this possible. We're going to round the bird park this way, like up over there, and then I'll do the Dialga once we get there. Yeah, we hate Bronzor. Bronzor is a son of a bee, which stands for biscuit, because this is YouTube. Yeah, you can't bottle cap or trade Shadows. I know it's annoying, but I think they do it because it would be like, it would be too good of a feature then, right? Everyone would have Shadow Hundos and Shadow Shundos. It would make them a little bit less rare, but I definitely would use it on that if I could. Do I have Kyurem? I have a lot of Kyurems. If I go to my Kyurems, I have 133. Tons of fusion ones. A lot of fusion ones that I haven't like powered up or anything either, like just ones that I fuse to like waste energy type deal. Not waste energy, but invest energy, I should say. What about you? When I get mad, I say son of a brisket eater. Brisket sounds good, man. I could go for a nice brisky. Any kind of smoked meat, man, is so good. I don't know why. It's like there's some kind of addictive chemical ingredient in there. But smoked meat is so nice. How does the fusion work? Let me get one more spawn, I'll show you. See if we can get bird number 2 of the day. And that is a Machop. So essentially, if I go over to a Kyurem, let's find a handsome lad. This guy right here. If I want to fuse him, you use this energy. You get this energy from raids, kind of like Mega Raids, so the Blaze and the Volt. And then if I really want to fuse him, I can click the fuse button. I need candies first, but essentially you take either a Zekrom or a Reshiram, and you fuse them into a black or white Kyurem. How do I not have Kyurem candies? I guess I maxed out a bunch. Love smoking meats. Miss working at a smokehouse. All your clothes probably smell like meat after though, man, I imagine. Yo, the wind here is insane. Dude, trees are like blowing in half around me. Yo, Nick, what's up, man? Mr. Knuckleless Pokestop, when's the next calm day? This weekend. Well, it's the weekend now, you know what I mean? Next weekend. Gonna have Frigiback's calm day, it's gonna be freaking awesome. It's gonna be pretty cool. Hopefully get a Shundo then. I can buy storage again. Whoa, they upped it. Not gonna do that now. They literally just upped the storage though. Why did they wait until Chicago was done? How many shiny Charizards? I've traded a lot of them away, but probably still a decent amount. If we go to Char in shiny, yeah, I got enough of them. A lot of Charmanders and stuff too. Some nice Charbinks. Fridge is gonna be cool, literally and figuratively. I think I have 4 of them right now. Like right now, it's a very rare shiny to have. Only debuted for Go Fest last year, and then I guess you could hatch them and stuff. But none of the ones I have are very good. The shiny line, granted, isn't the craziest looking either. It's more so just a very rare shiny, right? Yo, thank you guys for the subs. Welcome in. Almost 100 million Stardust. Yeah, I could have already hit 100 million, but I spend it all the time, man. I'm always spending dust. Because, man, if you're not spending dust, why even have it? Like, I'm trying to power up this guy now. It's a 96 background Kyogre, because the Shadow one's a beast. He's going to be soon. I got to power up some Hundo Mewtwo's. I keep a folder, so when I get power-up quests, I can just easily dump some dust and stuff in those. How are you catching and immediately leaving? So chill. I do have a video on the channel called How to Quick Catch. If you go to the actual YouTube channel page and then go to my videos, it's called How to Quick Catch. It's only a minute long, but it shows you the hand motion of what I'm doing. But go check it out. If you got questions, come back, let me know. But it's super easy, man. Like, super easy to do. Favorite legendary trio? You wouldn't believe this, but it's the Birds. I'm a big Kanto guy, man. I've always loved the Birds. Is that Mewtwo a Shundo? It is, yeah. Believe it or not, it is a Shundo Mewtwo. I caught this in Chicago last week. If you want to see it, there is a short on the channel of the whole encounter and all how it went down. Yo, give us another bird, man. I still can't believe we caught a bird today. So sick. How long did it take to reach level 80? Okay, so level 80 debuted in October. It used to be level 50 was the highest, which I already was. So it took me about 3 months to get from 50 to 80. Well, I guess from 70 to 80. But mainly because it was wintertime and like walking is a little bit tough to do in the winter. I still do it, but like clocking 400 kilometers per level up was a lot. Only missing Mew from Kanto. They'll probably bring back like a shiny research for Mew at some point, I think. I would assume so anyways. Yo, things are hard to catch. Dude, the catch rate is bad this event. Can you get a background during Frigiback's calm day? Yeah, you can. All the calm days now have a like a seasonal background type deal. Relatively easy. Oh yeah, of course it is. It's kind of like an Easter egg of the game, but not hard to do at all, man. And you can see it's a lot more efficient and kind of more fun to do because you can just easily be checking if things are shiny, and the catch isn't guaranteed, But you can tell if the spawn disappears, you caught it. Like that one caught, right? If we go to Growly, he caught 2. Like it's pretty easy once you get onto it. How do you know if it ran? If you really care, go to the journal. You can see if things ran, but yeah, it happens. I just mean, like, I wouldn't quick catch things you care about. It's more so just like, if you're just trying to like farm catches, pretty easy to do. How excited were you when you earned the jacket? I put it on right away, I think. I was pretty excited to get it. But yeah, it was a legacy item, like you said, right? So if you didn't hit level 50 before the date, I guess you can't get it now. Which also makes it kind of more cool to have. It means like you were like a level 50 OG player back in the day. Hey, Michael, what's up? But yeah, we're gonna run the Dialga over there. And I think there was 2 other ones.
Yeah, thank you.
There should be 2 other ones back, like where we came from before. Aaron calls me a psychopath because I quick catch shinies. I do sometimes too, Kay. I usually do like this version of the quick catch. I wait to see if it rolls a few times, and then I'll run, like that kind of thing. I mean, when you're in a hurry, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Speaking of Dialga, yours is on 8 minutes. Callie, you're the best. I hope you know that. I hope that's abundantly clear and that you know that. Does Kay's husband play? Does he ever? He's a certified maniac. Actually, he might be an unofficial maniac. I don't know if he got the certification or not. Let's do that for now. I think I still have 30 on the actual incense itself, too. I should. Yeah, that should be good. XMD, what's up, man? Aaron's crazy. He's a bit of a mad lad. Yo, thanks for the laughing disco. Appreciate that. The wee-woos are coming. Let me give it one more daily incense spawn. We'll beat up Dialga. Like your new theme song? Thanks. I didn't make it. Someone made it and sent it to the channel and I just posted it, but glad you like it. How's the grind going? Well, we added someone to the family today. We added Mr. Articuno, and I hope he feels welcome here. 49th bird, I'm pumped. That's the best catch of the day. Hands down so far, anyways. Until we get ourselves a purifiable Shundo right now. The theme song is tough, says Jay. Yo, you know what else is tough, Jay? Is YouTube's recommendation system. That video fell on its face for some reason, I don't know. People were like, yo, post it. And now people are like, yo, when are you posting it? I'm like, yo, it's been posted. Alright, let's do it. Let's beat up Mr. Dialga. Mr. Dialga has been cruising for a bruising, and I am the cruise director, and my name is Captain Bruisin. I don't know why that took so long to say. Yeah, Stitch, it was a warm welcome. Warm welcome from Mr. RDB. J Dukes isn't allowed in Walmart. He's not. Security's like, oh, sorry, Mr. Dukes. I think you're a cool guy and all, but the guys upstairs say you're not allowed to come in here anymore. I'm gonna get another water out. Dialga's so goofy. He's part of the Goof Troop. That's an Unk show. If anyone here knows the Goof Troop, you've earned my respect. And it means you're also an Unk of advanced age. Hey, Gritty, what's up? 5 of us. Guess all this ready up. Actually, it's a Mewtwo in there. There we go. But yeah, there should be 2 other ones, I think, that are hatched, like, back in the city where we came from. And hopefully the festival guys are gone by then. Shiny Snuffle. Wait, Stuffle? I'm in credit card debt and can't be a member, but I want to add you. I mean, I would just take care of the credit card stuff first. You know what I mean? You can chill in the streams, they're free. Never ever put yourself in a bad financial situation for the streams, right? The streams are free. The only thing you got to do here is have fun and chill with the community and stuff. Never have to worry about money. How do you have so many raid passes? Says Gritty. I buy them. I buy them because obviously, you know, we do Pokemon Go here every day on the stream and stuff. So to be able to make sure that I have content, I have to be always buying things in game, whether I like it or not. Dude, this water, the bottle itself It smells like lemons. That's weird. I mean, I don't hate it, but why does it smell like lemons? That's really weird. It could smell worse. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy that that's the smell that it has, but like, why the lemon smell? Glug, glug, glug from Cali again. Louisville glugging. Oh, there's no garbage in this park. I'm gonna have to waddle around with this bottle for like 6 miles after. Is there a way to get some for fast for free? Nah, not fast. You can earn 1 raid pass every 2 days, and that's if you defend a gym for 8 hours. So yeah, there is a reason I buy them. Of course I don't like, you know, just spending tons of money all the time on stuff. I like your streams. Well, thanks for watching. Glad to hear you like them. Can Dialga be duoed? They can. They can indeed. While it's still recovering from rocket radars, I wanted to catch the shiny Shadow Magikarp. I feel that, man. Dude, I did over 1,000 raids in Chicago. My wallet hates me. We're not even talking. Louisville Gluggin's a vibe. We got 2763. Dude, tell me why. That's so trash. Look at how mad Cliff is. I'm mad at you, Cliff. We do need the shiny, though, Reno. Hopefully, that's the least he could do for us. And frick. That's fine. Again, we did go ahead and get a bird today. Trying to throw with my pinky. It's actually not too bad for a pinky throw. And it looks like the weather has changed. Not in our favor for finding birds, either. I'm subscribed. Where's my 2,000 Pokecoins? I wish I could offer that. That'd be cool. Where are you at right now? I'm in Canada. I am in Canada. We have any checks from here? We do. We got 2 checks. Number 1 is a Slug My Balls. Okay. Number 2 is the Rocky Boy. I'm going to shiny check stuff while I drink this water quick, and then we'll get back to catching. Checking for birds and whatever. Dude, the wind here is wild. Oh my God. Actually insane. Literally with sand blowing into my eyes. I was away for a bit. Any shinies? We caught a bird, but no shinies since the Growlithe, I think. Oh, there is a garbage here. Nice. Because, like, you know, you can't be one of those litter guys. You got to make sure you're putting your water bottles in garbages, not like a savage, right? Holy birds here, too. Pony, just be blue. I would love you so much if you were blue, man. All right, water has been defeated. How many of the dusk rock forms of the rock roughs, you mean? I don't know. I don't know if I've kept all of them. I do have some shinies, but I don't think I kept a lot of the ones that can turn into the other form. Your trade with Milo thought you had the Shundo. Since he's given Shundos in the past, that would have been awesome, man. Still cool to trade, though. We meant to trade that actually in, I think, at Kalos. I saw him for the Mega Knights thing, and we're like, yo, we should trade some birds. And then I think we were both capped on trades, and then I never saw him again. You get a Shundo Galar Moltres. Put it in the Discord, man. I get told like 10 times per day people get Shundo birds, and then they never post them in the Discord. So if you have one, put it in there. Fanta says 32 more likes. Yeah, hit the like. For some reason, it's very, very tough to beat the like goals these days. So if you're here, if you're a human, if you have hands, like the stream, might as well. Fletch. How do you get good stuff to spawn near you? You got to walk around. The game is a geolocation game, right? So wherever I go in real life, that's where my character in game goes. If you want to see more stuff, you got to walk more. Don't have Discord? Heading into work. Good luck for the rest of the grind. Thanks, man. Hopefully work goes all right for you. Thanks for hanging out, Debo. Yeah, Jay, dude, that was J-Mo that got the shiny Shadow, or the Shundo Shadow Moltres. So crazy. No, I knew when he said he got it, I was like, oh yeah, he did. That's crazy, man. I totally get it. I don't go crazy, ever do remote raids or anything like that. I imagine doing major events with no extras. Yeah. I mean, the major events are kind of, the way I always like chalk it up is like, if you're going to go there, you got to go as hard as you can, or else you're going to like regret it after. I do see some people go to like the in-person events and they're like, oh, I don't want to raid that much. And that's fine, but like you feel like you left something on the table then. Mine is I'm all in or I'm all out. I either miss the event or I'm going to go there and I'm going to go hard. Hoping we get the spawns I saw for GoFest for Global. I don't know what the spawns will be like. I think Global might be a little bit better than in-person though. I did go to Chicago, played the in-person event, had a lot of fun. But I think that it might be a better event overall for Global. I could be wrong, but we'll see. Shadow Fennekin, good. I do think it'll be one of the better fire types. So yeah, I would say keep it if you got a good IV anyways. Whole family plays Pokemon Go, that's awesome. And it's cool you got people to grind with, man. It's way more motivating when you guys can all go and do raids and, you know, chill together, hunt birds, whatever it is. That's pretty much the reason that like I started enjoying the game so much. Me and Garlic would always go on walks, but playing the game and doing raids and stuff, it just made it that much more fun. And of course now it's like mainly what I do with my life is this game, which is pretty crazy to see how it's transformed. Hope the legendary in the wild thing happens again. I think they will. It was pretty successful. Should have had a better shiny rate though. Hey J-Rez, what's up, man? How many Hundo backgrounds do you have? From like in-person events, or you mean like just in general? I don't think I have too many, to be honest. Have I seen the World Cup yet? I don't watch soccer, or if you guys call it football, but I mainly watch hockey, man. I live in Canada. I'm pretty much a stereotypical Canadian. I only really watch the hockey. Pony, that is not blue. Why would he be? Make it permanent. They should have, I agree, it shouldn't be that common, but you should have like a very small chance to find a wild legendary. Like maybe once every like few months you just see a random Groudon. That'd be sick. Wild was insane. Loved that. Me too. Such a cool event. Yeah, hopefully we see one more bird today. Even if not, I mean, the only bird we saw we caught doesn't happen super often. So I mean, although we haven't been seeing birds with high frequency this last week, I guess if you're catching all the ones you see, that's better anyways. Hundo background Pokemon in general? Let me see. If we could type, it would help. And if we just search background. Oh my god, man. 6. Yeah, not too many. Mewtwo, the Hydreigon, they got the Ho-Oh as well, I guess. That's a Comday one, double XL. The Ho-Oh is really cool, love that. Zerny was from, oh yeah, Kalos. Comday, I'm assuming, and then the Wormhole. So yeah, not too many, man. Those are actually really tough to get. How far do you walk per day? It depends. It really depends on the event and how the streams are going and stuff. I mean, I probably average about 20 kilometers a day. But when I was like at GoFest recently, maybe closer to like 35, 40. All depends on what I'm doing. I actually love to walk, and I have, I think, a pretty good stamina for walking, but there's other factors that play in, motivate how far I walk, how good the event is, like I said, how the streams are going and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a fire lineup. Looks pretty cool, yeah. The Zerg Stitch, I know. When I saw that, that was before my streaming days. I saw it at a Hundo. I was like, if this shines, that would be the ultimate Shundo. Got most of my kilometers of my life from GoFest last week. I actually didn't go as hard as I have been in the past. My highest weekly kilometers that I ever walked in game was 256, and that was for Unova Tour in Los Angeles. So, I mean, I walked a lot for Chicago, but it was only 193 kilometers, which, don't get me wrong, is still a lot, but it's nowhere near my, like, record for the week. Come on, give me another Birdito. Give me a shiny Zapper. Is New Mexico a good place for Pokemon Go? I've never been there. But if you live there, there's one good way to find out. Load up the game, walk around, take note of where you find good spawn clusters and go back to them, right? Say you go to a restaurant or something and there's good spawns there, you know, you can come back. Or if you go to, like, say your school and it sucks, you know, don't go back there. Like that type of thing. Game Vault, thanks for the sub, appreciate that. That's crazy, says Stitch. I've always been a big walker though. I've always like been really good at just being able to walk far distances. I think that's why I enjoy this game a lot. Yeah, barrier, that's still a lot of walking though, man. It all depends on what you're used to, right? Sluggy's kind of cool. I guess we'll do the Zekrom here too. Looks like there's another one there. We found a fair amount of Shadow Raids today, but they seem to come in waves. It's either all Shadows or all Zekis. 62 miles, I was toasted, says J-Rez. A Kanto Rattata, weird. Why is Sadok a rare spawn? I don't know. Seeing his shiny now, though, is truly rare. I don't think I've got a shiny Psyduck now since maybe that last event where we had like the pool floaty thing. See my Shundo? Sure. So these are my 16 Shundos. This one's the most recent. A week before we had the Cresselia, the Gigas. Some pretty awesome ones in here. Obviously there's going to be random ones too, but all in all, some pretty cool ones. And then slowly working my way to my first one ever, the Goodra. Do I have my auto catcher on right now? I do, but on spin. Here are my settings right now for that. So throw is off, and we have it just on spin, which just pretty much gets items back. Just the way I like it. Hey, what's up, Harry? Got a shiny Shadow Dialga and a purifiable Moltres. Nice. Dude, congrats on that. Multis have been hard to find. I'm hoping I can raid some later tonight, man. We'll see. Should do a sport where you have to walk, no running. I don't know if there's any walking sports, is there? I was going to say, I did play sports my entire life, but I don't know if walking is really classified as a sport. 98 shiny Mewtwo, nice. Golf, yeah, I guess. I guess that's right. How many Nundos or Shenundos? I have 0 Shenundos, but I have 98 Nundos. Like, these are all Nundos here. Unknown was pretty sick. There's a lot of cool ones, actually. But this entire whole folder is all my Nundos. I try to do like an updated video every now and then on my Nundo collection. Put it in the shorts and stuff, but I haven't made one for a while. Yeah, Satoru, sure. Isn't it here? Sweet, there we go. Alright, let's do a Zekrom. Might as well. Able to do Mewtwo raids? Well, they're not on right now. Mewtwo is in Copenhagen currently, and it is 10 p.m. there, I think. You can do walking races. Respect the Nundo collection, seriously? I think it's pretty cool. Jay, do you want the real answer, or do you want me to, like, sugarcoat it? Depending on how you answer that is how I'll answer the question. Spam some invititos. When is Pokemon Go Fest thing? The global one's going to be July 11th. I think July 11th and 12th. Isn't Jay Dukes a Rocket League creature? He is. That's exactly what he is. He is a creature of the car soccer. Jay Duke says sugarcoat it, then yeah, Jay, I've been plugging away. I've been slowly but surely getting it done just for you. We have the 3-piece McNugget. No one is loving Zekrom, I guess. Everyone has left Zekrom behind. I guess it makes sense. There's cooler stuff to raid. Thanks for the stars, by the way. Let me double check for some Hunditos. Wait, did that number go up? Hold on. Nah, it didn't. Okay. We're tripping. Got Debo hopping in. Got Ukas and Shaw. How many raids total? Well, your level doesn't really matter. It depends on how hard you want to grind. I can't tell you how many raids you should do or will do. It's totally up to you. I can re-lobby it if you want, Stitch. It's already closed, though. JMF, thanks for the sub. So yeah, let me know, Stitch. I had to know a little bit sooner if you want to hop in. Which I could re-lobby it. 10 more likes? Why not like, says Mason. Dude, you telling me. I don't know. Lately it's been a rough grind. Usually people just like the stream normally. Lately it's been not too easy. Holy wind. Looks like we're gonna get a storm soon, man. I see some dark clouds rolling in. You should freeing me if you could. No, okay, no worries. Yeah, make sure you guys go to live. Just make sure you go to live, because yeah, that one we've been lobbied for a little bit. So everyone do me a big solid, double check that you're at live. Even if you think you're at live, go ahead and quadruple check that you're at live in the stream. You saw Jay Dukes and Jinxie's stream? I don't know who that is. I have no idea who that is. Another Rocket League person, I'm assuming, perhaps? Done good, sir? Yeah, because it's easy to, it happens literally very easily now. Like, you can just be behind and have no idea. How much does YouTube take per membership? Well, they take 30% of anything the channel makes. And then I pay taxes on top of that. So I roughly see 50-ish% of what the channel makes after taxes in YouTube. Which again, I mean, it's definitely still better than nothing. Helps me combat the cost of the channel and stuff. Nice. Jinx is the biggest gaming streamer in the world right now. Where are you? I'm in Canada. Thanks for the sunshine, Willie. I appreciate it, dude. How much does PayPal take? Well, it depends. If you send, like, friends and family, they take nothing. If you send, like, business one or whatever, I think it's 3%. How many raid passes do you have? Less than I had when I started the day. How long have you been playing for? 3 years almost. He gets over 40K viewers at a time playing any game. That's crazy. If you don't like the stream, you get arthritis? I don't know if we can enforce that. I don't know if we could really enforce that. Good to know, says Callie. Don't you be doing anything, or you're banned forever. But no, yeah, YouTube, I guess, has to make their money and stuff too, right? So, pretty standard. They take the same, I think, from pretty much everyone. Hey, Neo, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, too. Good luck on the Zekrom. I think I saw you in here. We're looking for a 2884. Actually, maybe not. I think we switched weather boost, so we might be looking for the 2307. It's kind of crazy you got such a big community in only 3 years. I've actually only been on YouTube, Simon, for less than 2 years. So Pokemon GO, like the game, I've been grinding for about 3 years. But YouTube, our 2-year anniversary is July 21st, I think. So yeah, not even 2 years on YouTube. Shundo Zekrom incoming, can you imagine? YouTube pushes AI slot more than actual creators. Mason, you gotta go to live, man. We've already re-lobbied this, so you're like at least 10 minutes behind in the stream, buddy. I can send you invites, but you gotta go to live. I might start pinning a comment telling people to go to live, because most of the comments I read from people, they're like at least 10 minutes behind. It's crazy to see someone streaming Pokemon GO now. Love the game, just less popular. Yeah, and Enrico, I mean, I love the game too. But I guess it is 10 years old, right? So I assume that less people stream it now, and YouTube pushes it out a little bit less. Hey, Medi and the Miller family, thanks for the subs. I appreciate that. Raid's almost over. I was going to say, we re-lobbied it twice, too, so... There will be other ones, but make sure you're at live. That's the best way to get invites. Just being, you know, in the stream and stuff. Finding BT maybe get back into it, honestly, says Jay Dukes. That's crazy, man. That's cool to hear. All right, let's see. 2307 is the Hundo. And if it is somehow weather boosted still, then a 2884. We got a 2242, not very good. I'm going to just go for the quick catch. Also, holy sand blown in my eyes. Dude, it's going to storm something crazy here, I can tell. Not shiny again. Well, frick. Good thing we don't need candy for that thing, because I don't want to go through catching it. Barrier, that's crazy. I mean, we want people to like the stream, but I don't know if we want to say that. Got to go to a baseball tournament. Good luck, man. Have some fun. Hopefully you win. Because you know what they say. Winning is everything. I'm just kidding, kind of. Why don't you do lives about Pogo? Who knows? You might find new audiences. I don't know what you mean. This whole live is about Pogo. This is a Pokemon GO live stream. Is there Primal Groudon raids? No, they're in Copenhagen, and it is 10 p.m. in Copenhagen. So those won't be open again for another lot of hours. Come on, birds. Come on, birditos. It's time to see ya. Oh, he means your channel, Jay. Yeah, Jay should do some Pokemon Go stuff. Maybe then I'd finally subscribe to Jay. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm, of course, subscribed to Jay Dukes, and if you're not, go give him a sub. He's a good dude and a personal friend. Gotta see when BT goes ice fishing, says Neo. Yeah, the member streams. I'd like to do some actual regular fishing this year too, but been so busy trying to catch up on the Go Fest stuff, man. Been a lot of other stuff to be keeping me occupied, you know? Mr. Char Char Binks. It's a Zekrom raid. Yo, I kind of want to go into this store and buy something, but I don't know if they're gonna like make a big deal of me doing it. I could do the raid while I do it. I don't know. Maybe we'll try. Had a gut feeling you had a good day, says Snack. Well, for the birds, yeah, we saw one, caught one, which is awesome. Tauros. Viburo, but he's not looking too sparkly, is he? That's the only raid that's popped right now. Anyone know what the next raid boss will be? I think Necrozma's coming soon. Pretty sure. Like regular form Necrozma. Dialga's on 8 Minitos. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. Let me get one more spawn. Yeah, I gotta go in this store, I know that, but I could come back here after. The thing is, I used to stream going in here all the time, and it was fine, and then like the last time, they were like, yo, like, you can't bring your streaming stuff in. I'm like, why? And then I asked the dude to watch it, and then he's like, no, leave it outside. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna do that, obviously. No, Stitch, you're good. No worries about that. Uka says, thanks for the invite. You got a 15, 14, 13. That's not too bad. Yo, I am gonna go in there. We'll see if we get kicked out. I'll try to be like respectful and quiet while I'm in there, but dude, we have to do a raid. I'm already beside the store. I'm gonna have to go there after if not. What do you guys think? Place your bets. Do they kick me out of the store or do they let me come in? It probably depends on who's working too, I guess. I don't know. Place your bets. Also, I didn't power those up, so Credilli is still alive. He's very painfully still alive. They won't kick you out. Go full care, and they did before. Mute the mic. I'll keep it on in case something happens. Let me hop in the raid too. Did we crush the light goal? Hey, thank you guys for crushing the light goal, man. Depends how handsome you are today. Well, Simon, I'd say like at least a 9.5 out of 10. At least. Yo, Reese, what's up, dude? You're at 213. All right, well, I'm going to try to be respectful of them, but we're going to lobby this up. I'm going to go in the store. Hopefully they don't have... If they have, like, copyrighted music, I'm going to have to mute it for a sec. But let's see what happens. Should be fine. Oh, looks pretty good, actually. It looks like dog treats.
Please tell us how we did today. Please use pin pad to complete David.
Now we know something.
Thank you for using our self-checkout.
The remote can do that.
All right. Got some weird looks, but I think I was respectful. Wasn't super loud while I was in there. Dude, I did all that before we even lobbied the raid. Yeah, that's pretty quick, man. That's some quick time. Multitasker of the year. Self-checkout lady seemed nice. Yeah, I think she was hitting on me, Callie. Like, what does that even mean? Thanks for using our checkout. Does she say that to all people or just handsome guys? Pineapple, thanks for the sub. Doing a stream, sending in invites, getting himself some food. It's actually not even stuff I need right now. It's something I was supposed to pick up before. This is like on like the other side of like a one-way street. So if I don't get it now, I'm gonna have to like drive my car there later. I was like, well, I'm in a raid, I might as well just do it. I gotta go drop it off in my car though, because I don't want to carry this around all day. But yeah, it went pretty successful. Last time the guy was like, you gotta leave all your stuff outside, bro, or you're gonna rob us. So I was like, okay, fair enough. Can you watch my stuff? And then he's like, no, leave it outside. I'm like, so you want me to leave 2 phones and all my streaming gear outside? That's obviously not gonna happen. But that guy was cool, or that group that was in there was fine. They definitely could tell I was doing something though. Dude, yeah, looks like it's gonna storm here super soon. Crazy how you do that, reading comments? I've got a lot of practice, I guess. I wanna do some more raids. Which raid boss should I do? Right now, Dialga's pretty good. Shadow Dialga's gonna be one of the top dragon types, if you can get a good one anyways. The honkers. Honking it up. I can't believe that before we'd even lobby that though, I got out of there. I thought that was gonna take forever. That's kind of why I was like reluctant. Let me throw this in my car. Hopefully this thing finally shines, man. I kind of hate raiding these, I was saying before, but would be nice to have some like as trade bait if people want them or whatever. It was so steezy. You sent me a Shadow Porygon. Okay, thanks, man. I'm gonna organize my life here again. I don't like walking around with my wallet, my keys, my pocket. I feel like I'm gonna like drop them or something. In me car, vroom vroom, yeah, exactly. Only it's not me mom's car. It's my car. That's more Mark Wahlberg, isn't it? Oh my God, man. I wish that like wireless charging was better than it is now. If I didn't have cables everywhere, my life would be so much easier. But right now there's like a chat phone cable, there's a phone fan cable, main phone cable. It's like the only way to like reliably charge all your stuff. We got a 2252, you want a 2307. If you haven't already, make sure you drop a like for some shiny luck. Lock my car too. It's probably a good idea. I gotta show you guys the sky after. The sky is looking sinister. Mark Wahlberg says, Kristen, uh-oh. We got not a shiny one. Okay, let's have a look. If we look this way, it's like, oh, it's gonna be a good day. It's so nice out. And then this way is like, dun, dun, dun. This way is looking like it's not gonna be good. Ashley, thank you for the 10. Hope everyone's having a great day. We have a new addition to the family. Our 49th Birdito. Thank you very much for the 10, but I think you can say it's been a fantastic day. Very happy to be in the presence of greatness and the bird. Well, thank you so much for the 10. Really appreciate that. Also, what else do we have around? 2 minutes for Zek? Another Zekrom? Am I even down for Zekroms? I guess kind of. Saturo says Birdito. Thank you again though, Ashley. It's always a good day when you're here. I hope you know that. Toys R Us giraffe. I want to be a Toys R Us kid. But apparently I'm too much of an unk to do that now. I gotta keep an eye on that storm. That's not looking good. It's not gonna be too good if I get pouring rained on. Thought today was gonna be a nice day. I guess it was for most of it. Feed Mewtwo again, make sure he's well fed. All right, Mewtwo, that's enough. Man, he takes all day to get fed. We almost missed the bird that I caught because he was just milking it. Taking his sweet time. Moses, what's up? Will says my local Toys R Us is closed. I think they did that around here too, actually. I don't know. I haven't seen one for ages. But I can't say that I've been looking for them either, because like that'd be kind of strange for me to go to these days. Yeah, I guess we'll just go to this. So let's just double check. Yeah, it is going to be a Zek. All right, fan, I see you, man. Thanks for chilling. Oh, I didn't even check for that. Porygon. Dude, my bad. I was trying to like organize my cables. Saturo, thanks anyways, man. That's on me. I was trying to throw this stuff in my car. I completely forgot. That is on me. I'll own that one. Okay, Zekrom up there. Yeah, none of these hatch too soon. That's the problem. Will we see one more bird today? Before the storm closes in, what do you guys think? Are we all birded out for the day? Do we see one more? Do we get number 50 today? Can you imagine? Would be pretty wild to get number 50. Catch fire types. Let's get rid of that. Seems like a stinky quest. You'll see one more Birdito. Smells like burning garbage here, man. Smells like literally like rubber that's on fire. Not loving that. My lungs are like not loving that at all. Dialga's gone. I don't know if I'm gonna beef it up again or not. I'm worried about the storm. I'm gonna keep an eye. Thanks for letting me know, but I'm gonna keep an eye for now, because yeah, looks like it could turn on like a dime. In the time that I've been walking to this raid, it's like almost here. W stream, thanks, man. Thanks for making it a W stream being here. You said another one, you're the best. Oh, it's from New York too, that's cool. From New York. It's gonna be a Porygon with an accent. Okay, here's the plan. We're gonna go beat up, whoa, what's that? Hitmonlee? Okay, we're gonna beat up Zekrom. I'm gonna walk down Gebert Avenue. We're gonna circle back, and then if it's not pouring rain by then, I'll extend the incense. If not, then I'll let it go. Because you're from New York? You're walking here. Also don't like the smell of fire, says Ashley. Oh God. Oh my Lord. Are you in Copenhagen? I'm not. I'm in Canada. Wish I could do a Copenhagen accent. How do they sound? How do people from Denmark sound? Is there any like discernible accent? I can only imagine, but again, I've never been there before. I don't think I've ever met anyone from Denmark. Seems like a cool place, but I have no idea how they sound. NC says very bad. What's very bad? What part of Denmark is Canada in? The west eastern region. It's Snorth, I think. The Snorth Pole. One more spawn, then it's time. Walking with a coffee and donut. Just a bit of coffee talk. This gives us Roggenrola, who looks like a puckered butthole. Shouldn't have said that, but did. Nanky the monkey getting a swerve on. Do one more spawn. One more spawn, any old spawn. Make it a Moltres, make it a Zapdos. What is happening? Snorth made me laugh. If you want to increase your Shiny Galarian Bird luck, subscribe and double tap the screen. Yeah, do that. Do what Wolverine said. I have it on good authority that works like 70% of the time, all the time. And that's pretty good odds. I'm no mathematician or rocket scientist, but I think you ought to take those odds when they're offered. Send some invititos. Noise. Fire has a smell, it does. And it's not too good. I'm gonna reset the stream stuff, guys. I don't know why, but I feel like the stream is slowly becoming off of sync with the audio, Wi-Fi jibber jabber stuff. So it's gonna go like buffering for 2 seconds, and then it should catch up to live, all right? So before anyone's like, yo, bro, it's lagging. It's gonna do that, but it's gonna do it on purpose, in a fun way. So I'll BRB, I'm BRBing while I BRB. Did it work? Stream? Did it work? Oh God, I hope it worked. I'm trying to look in the chat phone. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. We're good. Buffer the Vampire Slayer? Where did bro go? Bro went to bro's house. We good? All right, nice. So I like to hear. The Mud Pies also says Mud Pies. I'm just so sad that place is not around anymore. Like, I hope that guy didn't kick the bucket, you know? One day, I'm like 6 years old, Scottish dude's making Mississippi mud pies and chocolate pancake, and now he's God knows where, you know? Maybe he got deported back to Scotland. That would be awful. Demon says, did it work? I certainly would hope so. That's all I can hope in life. Got best buddy with my Shundo Origin Palkia. Nice. Alright. 6 mother frickers going in. I have a decent attention span. I stayed. Ashley, it's because you're a legend, though. You're a different tier of a human. Most people are like, well, you know, it lagged for 2 seconds. I'm going to scroll down and watch AI Granny play some Fortnite. But not you. No, not you. You decided to stay the course, and I'm glad that you did. Stitch says that's rough. Also, man, how cool is Shadow Groudon? Just looking all evil, being a Dinosaurus Rex. He doesn't get enough love, and he should get more. Also, why does he take 17 years to beat up Zekrom? Like, what even is Zekrom? He kind of looks like he would be a guy with wings. Like most other Pokemon, you can say they're probably some kind of an animal, right? He just looks like literally a guy with wings. You love Groudy? Only his close friends call him Groudy, though. I don't know if everyone's allowed to call him that. The craziest thing is, like, when I'm streaming and stuff and saying nonsense, random strangers walk by, give me the craziest looks. But whatever, the feeling is mutual. I don't like how Zekrom just stands in the air. You have to jump. Wait, when you have him as your buddy... Wait, does he fly? I wouldn't think that would be able to fly. Let's see what we got. 2284 is decent. If this isn't a Shundo, I'm disappointed. Me too. I am usually disappointed. From this angle, he looks like a slide Groudon. When you finish this raid, can you show me a shiny Zek? I can. I would love to. Right here, right now. Alright, never mind. Apparently, this thing never shines. So Zekrom is not the prettiest looking guy in the shiny form. Shiny, not shiny. So you can tell by his light up tail, that lights up a different color. So you can see why people aren't too crazy to raid this guy, I guess. He flies, but he moves, just stands still in the air. Really? I didn't know that he would fly. That's crazy. I didn't think he could fly. He's farming aura. See, I didn't think you could farm that. I thought you were born with that. I thought that was like a medical condition. Raid with your buddy? I just did. Yo, I literally just raided with my buddy, I thought. What the hell, man? Was he not in there? We got Bon Squovy. He's halfway there. A big old Chungus. Dude, I was like, you have no idea. I was inches away, which is a funny way to say it, but inches away last night from randomly streaming Fire Red at like 11 o'clock at night. And then I was like, nah, just go to bed. I had the whole setup and I was like, yo, I'm just gonna go live on members without even telling anyone. But I decided not to, and it's probably good that I didn't because I was tired, but I might randomly do that soon. A big Chungy? He was, yeah. He was a pretty big Chungy. He's an aura farmer. Seems like it wouldn't be that lucrative to farm, though. Seems like you could farm other things and make way more money. Bon Squovy's halfway there, his peak. Hopefully we get a bird soon, man. I want to see one more today. I know that sounds greedy. Is it now? It's in 5 minutes? Thought it was now. I'll keep an eye. I won't miss it. I hope I won't miss it anyways. There's one for Mr. Dukelington as well, which I might have to take that. Made burgers and crisp round taters. Now that sounds really good. Also, it sounds like there's copyright music up here. But it's probably too windy of a day for you guys to hear that, hopefully. Where am I playing? Global in Canada. There's a university campus that's about 2 hours away. Nice. Mankimus Monkimus Maximus. The Triple M. Heir to the Monkimus fortune. I get this guy every day. Like, literally every single day I see this thing. Sir. Yeah, definitely going to be some copyright music up here. Like, so, do you like loud sentences? Already in town, traffic is wild. You still here? Yeah, not for long though. Just because I think it's going to rain soon. It's actually pretty decent. Not too bad. All right, let's give you guys a look. Everyone's just getting their swerve on. Dude eating 3 hot dogs at once. That kid looks like he's had a couple of beers. Everyone's having a fun time. What do you have? Loud sentences. Yeah, that's what I do here to avoid copyright. Saw you at Lincoln Park. Should have said hi, man. I was there for a while. Actually, I was raiding there for a majority of the event. Can't go wrong with some taters. What raid did you reserve? Well, the RSVP is for Porygon. It's from Saturo, because I'm trying to get the Shiny Shadow Porygon. And yeah, Garlic, is it super windy there? Like, I can tell it's about to rain here. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell on the camera, but it doesn't look that bad. But I can tell that's about to come pretty soon. Also, Greninja's just taking me down. Didn't want to interrupt your stream. Rudy, no, never, man. Honestly, if you ever see me at events, come say hi. I know, I kind of understand the feeling. Like, people would come up and they're like, oh, man, I don't want to, like, you know, interrupt or whatever. But that's why I go to the events, man. Looks dark. It looks like the dark skies background a little bit. Dewpider, not shiny on the OG backdrop. See if we can squeeze out another Birdito. Oh, we got a rocket radar, nice. I should see where that's at too, hopefully to the right. There's none there, wow, okay. Guess the balloon's coming at 6, I could use that. Buddy demands more raids? What, my Mewtwo? I guess you're right. I don't know where I can even find... Actually, I can find that one soon. In 3 minutes. We gotta make sure we get him in there. Said what I was thinking, the dark skies background. Yeah, it looks like Zardomus Maximus is gonna be up there. Where is my Zard? Filtering this stupid way. Oh man, what a cool background that is. That just looks so cool, man. That's why I hope I get a Shundo Gary from a trade. Because I'd love to bottle cap this instead. Having that as a Shundo would be so cool. Another Jeeber gonna show up soon. We got 16 minutes left. I don't know if I'm gonna extend it, because like, I have a feeling when that rain hits, it's gonna be bad. So pumped we caught one though. Dude, catching a bird is like a big deal even for me. Never gets old. Love the energy during your streams. Thanks, man. Thanks for being here. Honestly, it's kind of, the feeling's kind of mutual. I kind of feed off you guys. It's really fun. We have a lot of awesome people that choose to watch the streams, and that kind of gives me energy, man. Timber would be whatever. Hitmonchan. Yo, that'd be a cool shiny shadow. We'd have to, like, have the stars align, though. Get the second one, have it shine. I don't know. And in the back is the Infernape. Nightbot is on point for once in his life. Ryan says, what's up today? Not much, man. Just hunting for some birds. We caught a bird today. We got a couple of shinies. It's been a good day. Still need Zapdos. Seen it 2 to 3 times, never caught it. Really? You gave me a butter, Saturo? Why just one butter? And Nick with the unpaid parking ticket. Okay, Timber's not shiny. Raid is in 1 minute. We got time for like 2 more spawns. If you guys want to snipe me for the Porygon, let me know. Saturo says butter. Just like, you would think it would be like a stick of butter. You wouldn't think it would be a singular one, right? Almost gonna hatch our 12 kind of soon too. I did not yet stitch. I probably will trade her one today. Because we ran out of special trades before, but that's kind of what it counts as for new costumes too, so I'll probably give her that today. Do the Porygon, I'll snipe it? Okay, sounds good. That sounds very good. You can't trade shadows. Or else I would be trading for shiny shadow Magikarps all the time, but appreciate the offer. 24 seconds. Is that enough time for me to cross the road? Or launch a ball into space? Sir. There we go. Dude is freaking out over there. Mischievous. Why is everything attacking as I hit them? Any shinies today? We got 4, I think, right? 3? Yeah, kind of like some so-so shinies. Kind of Galarian Bird, though. We did catch Articuno, which is the main catch of the day. All right, let's hop in on the Porygon. Dude, this would be huge. I would rather get this over any of the legendaries around right now, to be honest. Like, I would rather this over the Dialga, the Zekrom for sure. Ball went to catch Bronzor. Sent one to Garparm as well. If anyone else wants one, let me know. What's up with everyone getting bonked with a mystery stain? I could not tell you. We got Mr. Dukelington hopping in, Sullivan in there too. Let's get Mewtwo. He's been dying to battle in a raid together. Also, why is my chat phone doing that? My chat phone just flashes now. I think it's on account of it being an Unk. It's achieved old age status, but it is just flashing over and over again. Yo, the wind here is nuts right now. Absolutely nuts. I can't believe what Nightbot says. Nightbot is unhinged. Shadow Totodile? Oh, dude, Saturo, me too. Yo, that'll be my new Drowsy. Any OGs of the channel would remember, I did like 180 remote raids for Shadow Drowsy until I got the Shundo. I will do that for Totodile 1,000,000,000,000%. They gotta bring that. Hey, Ruth, what's up? Don't forget your buddy in the raid. I know, I'm so bad for that. Where am I playing? In Canada. You got a Hundo Zekrom for Shadow Dragon. Nice. Dude, I've been trying to get that from a raid pretty much all week long. Congrats. Yo, Fake, thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate that. Favorite Pokemon is Gyarados, 100%. Yo, we have 12 people in a Porygon. 13 people. Yo, someone's getting a shiny here. When I subbed to your channel, you were best buddying Drowsy. That's awesome. Send me an invite, Nielsen. What are you looking for? On a Porygon? This isn't my raid. Like, I just RSVP'd this one. What are you looking for? Where are you playing? I just said Canada. Same answer as before. Dog 2884. Oh, the Hundo? Yeah, it is. 2884 for the Hundo Zekrom or 2307. Let's see what we got. We got a 926, not too good. Could be shiny though. Good luck everyone in here. Man, I would love to get this thing. Kristen has 3 now, which is just cuckoo bananas. Okay, here we go. Not shiny for me. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, guys, make sure you go to live. I'm repeating myself every 3 seconds. Dragon, yes it is. That's what I just said. That is the Hundo. Correct. I'm not too sure what's going on, but the last 5 comments have all been people asking the same thing 400 times. So for everyone else's sake, I can only answer them so many times. I mean, no disrespect. I'm not a big Pogo fan. Oh, okay, Neo, gotcha. I thought you meant you wanted an invite for that one. We got 3 not 3 invites. We got 3 checks. Let's see what we got. Number 1 is a Scyther you want an 1164. Number 2 is the Hone. And last but not least, yeah, Scyther from, I don't even know what that is. What's up, man? How you been?
Good. Trying to avoid copyright downtown.
Yeah, it's starting to rain. I'm probably going to wrap in a few minutes. I'm going to do the Zekrom, though, I think, if you're trying to do that. Really? Yeah, I could tell it was going to get bad here. Like, I could just see the sky.
It's rolling in from the north.
Yeah. Oh, shiny Chimecho off the daily. Okay. We got a shiny Dynamax Electabuzz. No, I got the Hundo. When I was in Chicago, I was like laying in bed at the Airbnb. I did one and then I praised it. I was like, oh my God, it's a Hundo. Yeah, it is starting to rain. Okay, the plan is we're going to lobby this Zekrom and then I'm going to run to my car. Because all my stuff is going to get ruined if not. JB, what's up? Yeah, so if you want to hop in Zekrom, try to snipe if you can. Yeah, I guess good timing to be heading this way now. I was over there for a while. But yeah, the Chimecho's nice. We'll take the Chimecho. He's not my favorite, but cool. Shundo Galarian Bird today. I've been told that 10 times and no one puts them in the Discord. So if you actually got one, put it in the Discord. I'll pull it up in the stream. Oh yeah, it's gonna start pouring in a sec. That is not good. I don't really care for me, but gear-wise, it's gonna get ruined. Shout out to Shundo Mewtwo. I know, I'm pumped. I can't believe that. Had a great end of stream. Well, we'll see. It's not done yet. I'm gonna take this raid with us and run if it starts raining anyways. Come on, let me in here. Also, this is risky, but I'm gonna put the Go Plus on catch. See if we get a bird. Can you imagine it catches a bird? Be in the Discord later. All right. Yeah, it looks like it could even, like where I'm parked that way, it could already be raining.
Oh, are you that far down?
Like near Shoppers, kind of.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It'll maybe be, I don't know. Been getting bare shinies lately? What's that mean? Like a lot or a little? Perhaps. Mason, there you go. Hopefully this is a Shundo. End the day. Yo, Burak, thanks for the sub, man.
Can you keep walking if you're in the lobby?
Yeah. Yeah, you can get up to, I think it's 150 meters. So like pretty much down to like that like staircase that way I know I can go. And then this way you can go to almost the post office.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I've, as you know, tested the limits a couple of times. But thanks for chilling, Cicero. Bowen says, on vacation in San Jose. That's cool, man. Have fun. Never been to San Jose. I've been to LA a couple times, but never San Jose. Wanted to see San Francisco. I never did that either. I'm always there for like a couple of days, pretty much. I probably will, Callie, if it's still going, but if it's not, whatever. But yeah, good call.
At least I got a raid.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll see you soon. Have a good one, man. All right, let's see. Hopefully, I'm just hoping we can make it back to the car before it starts raining. San Francisco's great. Incense on 8 minutes, says Callie. Okay, we can. I mean, assuming this isn't a hundo, I can just dip from it and... Yeah, okay. All right, Pace, no worries, man. Enjoy family time. Is LA a good place to play Pokemon Go? It's really good, yeah. Any, like, built-up cities, I would say, are pretty good because more people are going to be nominating more stops, more gyms, you know, stuff like that. So I had a really good time when I was there, especially, like, in-game-wise. There's a lot to do. It's like anywhere else, though, right? There's good areas, there's bad areas. It's not like there's going to be rural areas that have lots of stops. Still got to go to, like, downtown areas and whatever, but making sure I have my keys. Do I like soccer? Not really. I mean, I don't dislike it, but mainly watch hockey. It's a Canadian thing. Dude, I think we're making it back here at the perfect time. Come back another day, says Reno. I'm just happy that it didn't rain on me while I was at the bird park. I've had really bad luck for these flash rainstorms happening when I'm like 3 miles away from my car, and then it ruins all my gear. Dude, I recently, like, one of the last times it snowed, ruined like a $150 charger, man, and that sucked. Like, you know, it happens over time, you break gear, but losing like expensive stuff to rain really sucks. He likes car soccer. Well, Jay Dukes does. I like to watch him play it. All right, man, 2307 is the hundo or 2884. If you haven't already, make sure you like today's stream for some shiny luck. Dude, raindrops falling as I can see my car. This is like clutch timing. We got 2286. Not the best, not the worst. Let's see if we get a shiny though. Okay, some stuff, some things. And not a shiny one. Well, frick. Also, let's go check the Go Plus. Shiny Chimecho. Go Plus did nothing. Oh, it was off. Okay. That makes more sense. Let me extend this quick because I usually keep an eye on it, put it in like the dash holder while I'm on my way back. But dude, I can't believe, I know we didn't get like anything crazy for shinies today. We got the 4 whatever ones, but I think you know what I'm gonna say. The highlight of the entire day are not any of these 4. even though they're cool, especially Chimecho. We got another bird. Yo, what? Okay, it showed up with him. Bird number 49 of the day. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching today's stream. I should be live again tomorrow for Sunday, so make sure you are subbed to the channel. That way you know when I go live and all that stuff. But a big thanks for watching the stream, guys. Have a fantastic night, and I'll see you on the next one.